What is up? What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody can hear me okay. I am live for game number 3 of the Mariners and Angels series as the Mariners look to officially win the series here tonight, take the first 3 games, stay keeping pace with Texas and with Toronto, who both won. Houston lost today. The Yankees won. Boston loses technically, so that helps a little bit. If you can win, Boston losing is okay. Um, but if you're going to be dropping games, you kind of need Toronto to start dropping some games as well. Moses is in for J-Rod. Everybody get your picks in for the home run contest here. Let me know who you guys think is going to hit. If for anybody new coming in, let me know who you think is going to hit the first Mariners home run tonight. You are entered into a contest at the end of the year to win a hat, something $50 or less. It can be football, baseball, whatever you want. So let me know if you get that correctly. We currently have a 3-way tie. Flick, Gunny, and the Manimal all have one. So I've got Moses for Julio. Stefan, good to see you, my friend. I've got you for the Murph. And we'll go from there. We're still a little ways from first pitch. I always like to come in here early, go over lineups. So just a couple people in here right now. Hopefully that will grow as the stream goes on. Thank you to all my new subs. If anybody out there is just checking in, I'm one sub away from 1,700. So if someone wants to help me out here and just hit that sub button real quick, that would be awesome to get to that magic number for me. My video last night, my post game has 990 views. That's my most viewed post game. So thank you to everybody that's a new subscriber. Hopefully we'll see some of you in here tonight. Let's go over the lineups real quick. I'll go over them again later once more people get in. But first, the lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners tonight. Leading off will be J.P. Crawford at shortstop. Batting second, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. Batting third baseman Eugenio Suarez. Batting fourth will be the right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth, first baseman Ty France. Batting sixth, the DH Cal Raleigh. Batting seventh, the catcher Tom Murphy. Batting eighth and playing left field, Dylan Moore. And batting ninth is the second baseman, Jose Caballero. Thank you, Moses. Appreciate that. It's been crazy. Really, the last week or so, my views have just taken off on these post games. It's been awesome. It's like overwhelming, honestly. So, but it is really cool to see. It's going to be harder to keep up with comments and stuff. Yes, Mo, appreciate that, man. Hopefully, and I'm definitely getting close to that monetization as well. So knocking on that door here. So some cool stuff. I appreciate all your support. You've been here since the beginning, Stefan. You're one of my OGs as well. Yeah, surprisingly enough, Anderson 5-2, only 2 losses. Win-loss record doesn't mean anything. But interesting that with a 4.98 ERA, he's only lost 2 games. So obviously he's gotten some type of run support. But hopefully the Mariners can take care of business. Let's go over the lineup for the hometown tonight. Well, not our hometown, but the hometown in Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Leading off for the Angels will be the shortstop, Luis Rengifo. Batting second, the designated hitter, who needs no introduction, Shohei Ohtani. Batting third will be the first baseman, C.J. Cron. Batting fourth, third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brandon Drury. Batting sixth in center field will be Mickey Moniak. Batting seventh, playing right field will be Hunter Renfroe. Batting eighth in left field is Randall Grichuk. And batting ninth is the catcher, I believe it's Chad Wallach. Could be wrong on that. Tyler Anderson is on the mound, 5-2, 4.98 ERA with 80 strikeouts on the season. So I think the only difference for both teams in the lineups from yesterday and today is Wallach is catching over Thias. I think that's the only difference in the lineup for both teams. The Mariners facing another lefty today in Anderson. So no Canzone, no Rojas tonight. A great win yesterday. Mariners trying to get the third win of the series, showing the highlights. How about Matt Brash last night coming in? And I know the first 2 guys reached, but Grichuk was like on a little pop-up. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. And then Rengifo walked. And then the 3-pitch strikeout of Ohtani was absolutely insane. Got Cron. And then that pop-out by Moustakas. I don't know if anybody saw it, but on Twitter, the Mariners Twitter page posted it. Tom Murphy had a huge fist pump after that. Once Moustakas pumped it up, God, I can't talk, popped it up. The Murph was with the big fist pump there. So that was good to see. These guys love the Murph. So that was awesome to see that. So welcome in everybody that's just joining. Hopefully the Mariners can win this series today. a win, and it is a series win. I will say a lot of the teams ahead of them did win today. Texas got the win. Houston did lose. Yankees won. Red Sox lose. Blue Jays win. Now Blue Jays and Red Sox are playing each other, so not much to see. Someone's got to win that series. But if the Mariners can keep pace, honestly, I think the Red Sox losing is good. Keep them further down. But if the Mariners start dropping games, you're going to need Toronto to lose some. The nice thing for the Mariners is they are going to have the tiebreaker over Toronto. It's division record, and the Mariners, they're like 9 or 10 games up on the Blue Jays for division record. I mean, I guess that could change, but we'll see. See the M's morning. Yeah, I'll tell you, and winning cures all. You know that, Moses. So it's good to see that they are. It's the vibes seem to be really good right now. Whereas at times it's felt off. I mean, again, they're winning more games, so of course the vibe's going to feel better. But they definitely seem they're very locked in right now. I agree. And sometimes you buy into your own hype. Those things can happen. It's look at the last 2 games. I said it in the little post game I did with Mike and Rooftop yesterday. Yesterday's game and then Thursday's game, they lose those in April, May. They were not winning those games. In fact, these were the exact games they were losing. They would have gotten that bases loaded in the 9th and then not done anything. Remember the first series in Anaheim? The first game, they got a runner to second, nobody out, couldn't score. In that situation, they lost that game. Yesterday, they give up the 5-0 lead. They would have given it up all the way and probably lost. They are starting to win those type of games, the games they won last year. Some of that's luck. I'm not going to lie. Not them winning, but it was bound to change. Their record in 1-run games, I talked about a lot, was atrocious earlier in the year. And while, I didn't expect them to be whatever 50-15 that they've been in the past, there was no reason to think this team would continue to have the worst 1-run record in baseball. I mean, the A's were better in 1-run games. And this bullpen's good enough, and we're seeing it kind of take off now. Oddly enough, I don't think Paul Sewald has pitched yet this year for the D-backs. I'm going to check that. I know he hasn't pitched. I'm see if he's pitched tonight against the Twins, but it's crazy that they've had Sewald now for 4 or 5 games, and he has not made a pitching appearance. Well, the D-backs are losing 6-1, so I don't think he'll be getting in tonight. That they may just need to put him in there to get something going. It really is, Moses, and they're showing why the Sewald trade was okay. Now, maybe they end up getting hit at some point. There's definitely, like, Saucedo's pitching some more high leverage spots. We're definitely seeing some guys have to step up, but so far it's been really good. And, sometimes a closer by committee, in my opinion, can work better than one closer, because you have the options. You can play more matchups. You can use Brash and Munoz in the high leverage spots. Then if you add on runs, you can go to Topa in the 9th inning. So sometimes that can help. I think the bullpen has plenty of depth, especially like if Campbell can be okay. Devin Sweet, those guys can just not be, really bad. Then I think you've got enough depth here to be pretty good. I saw an interesting one today. The A's designated Ramon Laureano for assignment. Now, Laureano's been pretty atrocious offensively, but he has still hit left-handed pitching okay. 793 OPS. Now, his overall WRC plus is 83, so he has been abysmal against righties, but he's a plus defender, really good defensive player, can still hit lefties a little bit. For people that kind of wanted Mark Canha and stuff like that, I think you could make a case for putting Laureano on this roster and going to get him. I wouldn't be against. You could even, you could option Caballero or something like that. I mean, if you had to, and platoon Rojas, Dylan Moore. I'm not going to jump for him and be like, oh my gosh, go get me Ramon Laureano right now. But it would be an interesting. We'll see if the Mariners look at it. For anybody new in the chat, I do a contest here. Hold on. Sorry, something in my mouth there. A home run contest. So if you can predict who the first Mariner home run will be tonight. Now, the player cannot be picked multiple times in the game. So Moses picked Julio, Stephen picked Tom Murphy. So those guys are taken. And if you get it correctly, I've got the poll going for whoever gets the most correct. At the end of the year, you're going to win a Mariners hat, something $50 or less that is Seattle. Well, whatever you want. It can be Seahawks, Mariners. It can be New York Jets for all I care. Yeah, what Moses, it did feel like a little hairball there I had going on. it can be whatever you want. So let me know who you think is going to be the first Mariner to homer tonight. We've got Moses with Julio, and Stefan has the Murph. Yeah, you know how it is getting stuff stuck in here. Oh man, dude, Moses, when I have like wings, like you know what I'm talking about, like wings, they're sauced up and everything. Oh my gosh, I have to like, maybe this is TMI, I have to like shower after I have wings and stuff because it's just like all in here and everything. Unless it's a dry rub, I need a wet nap big time when I'm eating. If you guys are new here, also hit the sub button. I mean, my goal is 2K, but I'm one away from 1,700. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Like, I don't even use, like, I can't do it unless I'm at home. If I'm in a restaurant, I have to like legitimately kind of be cautious because I'll just be a mess. And people are leaving the chat. They're like, Jay, we don't want to listen to this. But yeah, if you guys are new here, hit the sub button for me. Like I said, I'm one away from 1,700. So, it'd be cool to hit it this stream so we can put that milestone in the past there and continue on to 2K. They are talking to some not old managers, some of Felix's old pitching coaches here and everything, and getting some inside information here on King Felix as he will be inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame here very shortly. Next week against Baltimore, I believe. Just checking something on my phone here real quick. Try to do some math here. Hope everybody is having a great night. Go over the lineups here. We'll go over the lineups closer to first pitch, which should be coming in. Now we're still about 15 minutes from first pitch here. I probably started the stream a little bit early. You're good, Moses. Take it. Yeah, no worries, man. See you in a little bit. This has probably been the most fun, one of the most fun series of the year so far for the Mariners. In my opinion, at least. It has been just, the vibes have been great. The first game was incredible. And to win the Brian Wu Shohei game was massive. Last night felt like it should have been an easy win, but ended up making it a little more interesting, but it's still a great W for the guys last night. So make sure to get, like I said, get your home run picks in. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you're new, we've got Julio and Tom Murphy taken. I'm going to take a tricky one here. I'm going to go Ty France homering in back-to-back games. Now, you can still take Ty France. I am not eligible to win my own contest, but I will put in the call here on the side for Mr. France to have home runs in back-to-back game. Boy, it would be great to see Teo and Ty really get on a hot streak. They were both great last night. I think they reached base a combined 6 times. The Mariners' offense was really relentless yesterday, one of their better offensive games of the year. Their expected batting average on Baseball Savant was like 380. I mean, they were hitting everything hard. That was one of their best offensive games of the year. They are really clicking on all cylinders. Just looking at some of the offensive numbers here. I'm just looking at OPS real quick, not the end-all be-all, but just interesting to look at. I mean, JP's up to 787 on the year. It's incredible. Julio's got it back up to 740. I mean, if you can get that to like 760, 770, that'd be amazing. Manimal, what's up, my friend? Get your pick in for the home run. You have a chance to take the lead. You're tied with Flick and Gunny. Get your pick in for the home run contest. Gino's up to 722. Teo's up to 700. It's not great, but it's up. Ty's up to 701 from the 680s. Cal's been red hot. I mean, all the talk of, some of the guys that have been real red hot. Cal has been sneaky hot. He's up to 760. The Murph's at 899. Dylan Moore's up to 798. And Cobby 678 isn't great. But for a guy that's hitting ninth, he's still been kind of a spark plug on the base paths. You can live with that. Former Mariner Tyler Anderson on the mound. He did a good job for the Mariners in 2021. That was a nice addition for the Mariners that year. He really helped down the stretch for sure. Murphy is in the starting lineup, Manimal, but Stefan's already got Murphy. So your options are JP, Gino, Teo, Ty, Cal Raleigh, Dylan Moore, Caballero. And then you can take anybody on the bench, obviously, Rojas, Canzone, Ford, Marlowe. You could take any of those guys on the bench. And before anybody laughs at taking a player on the bench, Gunny won it with Mike Ford, who came off the bench with a pinch hit home run one day. So you never know. Pinch hits happen. So not crazy that someone off the bench could do it. But those would be the options, Manimal. I'm picking Ty, but you can still take him. Moses, I agree. I'm about to be through the roof. If they win tonight, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I mean, you're essentially like, if you win even 3 out of 4, I think you've almost ended the Angels. I hate to say it's August. It's August 4th. Probably shouldn't jump the gun too much there. I think it's August 6th, actually. But man, you would really feel like you've buried Anaheim if you can get 3 out of 4 here. 4, you would definitely feel that way. And that would be, listen, that would be huge. Get some guys out of here. Man, when this lineup's going well, the vibes are good right now. Like, I'm even yesterday when they got down, because when they got up 5-0 and then the Angels came back, I was disappointed, but I didn't have that dread feeling. It wasn't there for me. Even like the bases loaded situation was frustrating, but I still, I still felt okay if they could grind one out, and they grind one out, and they did. I'm going to go see it next week. Me and the Mrs. Trident are going to go watch it. So I've heard it's fantastic. So I cannot wait to go see that. I've heard it does not feel like 3 hours at all. So glad you enjoyed it, man. Well, I'm excited to do that. Yeah, JP's always tough to be due for the home run just because it's not his strength. But my gosh, is JP hitting everything hard. I mean, even one of his outs yesterday, and this was in a game where he reached base 3 times, even his outs were like ridiculously hit hard. Alex, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. You got Demo. I will put that in. I'm going to have to add last names too, so I'll put your full name because otherwise if not someone else comes in, I will forget. If I start getting more people in these streams, I have to make some people mods here eventually, like Moses and Flick and Gunny and all those kind of guys. Manimal. If we start getting like crazy in these streams, I'm going to have to make some of you mods just in case we get some trolls that come through here. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button for me on the stream. It just helps YouTube pump it out to more people. And if you're not subbed yet, hit that sub button. I'm 1 sub away from 1,700. So that would be really cool to get. I have gained like 120 subscribers in the last 2 days. My post-game videos have been going off like crazy, which is so cool. It has been so much fun to do them. It's just funny because it's like, so all mods I don't even know how to really do it, to be honest. Like, let's see if I can make like Moses a mod right now. Oh no, I could ban him. No, I guess I don't even know how to do mods here. It says I clicked on, it says I can put user in timeout or ban user. I'm definitely not doing that. But a mod just essentially like, if the chats get really crazy, like let's say I'm just doing this by myself, and let's say I got like 120 people in the chat, which we're not there yet, but every comments are flying. I can't really keep up. And let's say someone in there is like trolling or making, rude, racist, awful remarks in the chat. Sometimes it's hard for like the person running the stream to keep up. I can do it right now because I don't get a ton of people in the streams yet. But as it goes further and further, you can make certain people mods like you, Moses, Flick, if Rooftop was in here, Gunny. I'm sure I'm missing some other people here. Stefan's in here a lot. Like, and you guys can just kind of go through and boot those people for me. You know what I mean? It's just, just in case something like that would happen. So, all right, 17. There we go. Whoever subbed, thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate it, Manimal, for the comments. So that's what a mod would do. I don't even know how to really do it. I'll have to double check. There we go. I'm back. Am I back? Okay. It went out for a little bit there. But 1,700's reached. Welcome in to anybody new joining the stream. Hit the like button for me and get your pick in for the Mariners home run today. For anybody new, I do a contest. Whoever hits the first, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yep, got to 1,700. Let's hope it sticks. Thank you guys very much. That's quite a number that it just seems like a couple days ago I did the 1,500 video. But if you're new here, let me know who you think is going to hit the first Mariners home run tonight. Now, each person that picks only gets one pick. So like Moses has Julio, Stefan has Murph, Alex has Demo. So those guys cannot be picked again. But if you're correct, you get a point. Whoever's the most points at the end of the year wins $50 or less. It can be for Mariners hat, Mariners shirt, banner, anything that's 50 or less, that's legal to buy. I don't even care if you're like Mariners fan, you're also a 49ers fan. Ugh. But if you are, something for I don't care. Like if you win the contest, you win it. So thank you. Appreciate it. Big number reached. So 300 away from 2,000. Yeah, it's actually 993, Manimal, because the YouTube studio updates it a little faster than the actual YouTube does. So I can't believe it. Just it's crazy to me, little 10-minute videos that I do. But I really, really appreciate you guys liking and watching and everything. So it means a lot to me to have you guys supporting the channel and liking everything there. So that truly means a lot to me. All your guys' support. Thank you. Thank you. Got 13 people in here. Hit the like button for me. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Thanks, man. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That really actually means a lot to me. That is just the fact that people are sharing it. So Moses, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Christian, what's up, my friend? Always good to see you in here. Get your pick in for the home run contest. Julio is taken. Murphy is taken. Dylan Moore is taken. I'm going with Ty France, but Ty is obviously still on the board because I cannot win my own contest, although that would be a good way for me to not lose money. Truthfully, if things keep going the way they're going, maybe I can up the prize a little bit too, because I am actually kind of close to getting monetized here. It could be happening at least with super chats here in a couple streams, and then full-time monetization possibly coming soon as well. Oh, we got two for Christian. God, you guys both comment at the same time. You know what? I'll give you both, Gino. You guys both put that comment at the same time. I normally don't do that, but if Gino gets it, I'll give you each a point. And I would normally not do that, but you guys literally commented at the same time, so I will give you both, Gino, Christian, and Manimal, but you both came in at 6:01 with that comment. So normally I don't do that, but you sure, Manimal? Okay, I can do that. Let me know who you want then, man. I'll give Christian, Gino. I don't mind giving it to both of you guys comment at the same time. That's okay. But you don't want to share the point either, Manimal. Let me know who you're taking. You've got, the dumper, Cal Raleigh, be a good pick. You got JP, Teoscar's due for a home run, I feel like. Ty, Dylan Moore hit one yesterday. Christian, you can take, Manimal said you got it. So go ahead. Unless you guys both want to switch, I'll let you guys figure it out, but let me know who else you want to take. I'm really honestly fine giving it to both of you guys if you both want to take Gino. I am fine with that. You both said it at the same time. So, all right, Christian, I'll give you Gino, and Manimal will get JP. We'll do that. Unless you want to change, Christian, you still can. You know what? It's actually one of the things I like is like with my streams, like everybody's so polite and nice. It makes it so much easier. Like there's not a lot of fighting. It's just good vibes in the chat. The man, the myth, the legend, Gunny Studios in here. Gunny, you've got Teoscar Hernandez, Ty France, Cal Raleigh, Dylan Moore, Jose Caballero, or anybody off the bench. So you could also go Kenzone, Ford, Marlowe, or Rojas off the bench. So, yeah, thank you guys for being cool about that. I appreciate it. That was, but like I said, both were at the same time, so I wouldn't have had a problem giving you both Gino on that. Like that's or rock, paper, scissors. Gunny, that's actually my pick too. Ty homered yesterday. I feel like home runs come in bunches. So, Gunny, I've got you down for Ty France. I feel like the home runs come in bunches, so I'm actually taking Ty as well. So Moses has Julio. Stefan has Tom Murphy. Alex has Dylan Moore. Oh, I said Dylan Moore was still available, but he's not. Alex Ruiz has Dylan Moore. Christian's got Gino. Animal's got JP. Gunny's got Ty. Jose Ramirez just not. Whoa. Like, did he line drive hit a pitcher, or was there like a brawl? Is there a brawl going on in Cleveland? Give me some more information on that, TJ. Let me know what happened there. Was it a line driver, or are we going fisticuffs in downtown Cleveland tonight? Sounds good, Moses. No worries. Gunny, I am doing fantastic. It's Saturday, and I am off Sunday, Monday, so it is officially my Friday night. So I could not be doing better. It was a brawl. Oh, wow. So we got a brawl in Cleveland. Okay. I'm going to go over how much time do I have for first pitch. I only have 3 minutes. I'm going to stay on the Mariners game. I only have 3 minutes till first pitch. Dang, if I had 10, I would go over to that game right now and watch. That's crazy. Ty, what do we got for Tigers news, Animal? What do we got? What are the Tigers doing tonight? They won today, 4-2. Congratulations. Dang, was it that bad, TJ? I'm going to have to check that out. Was it like straight up to that point? That was actually this year, Gunny. That was opening day. Brash's slider had Jose Ramirez spinning out of control. And apparently now he's knocking people out. I am going to switch over real quick to Guardians and White Sox just to see. I've got 3 minutes. So it looks like everything's cleared up there because they're playing baseball. So it must have been a little while ago then, because We got Brian Shaw pitching to Cole Calhoun. Now, that is something interesting. I had no idea Brian Shaw and both Cole Calhoun were still in baseball. Brian Shaw, 2020 Seattle Mariner, and Cole Calhoun was in camp this year for the Mariners. So that was in the White Sox Guardians game. I was curious to see if the brawl was happening. That was awesome, Animal. And that's kind of helping the Mariners out, too. You never know if the Rays fall off. So congrats on the W, dear boys. Going to go over the lineups real quick. We are just a moment away from first pitch. Lineup first for the Mariners. J.P. Crawford leading off is at shortstop. Julio Rodriguez will bat second, be in center. Eugenio Suarez with 10 straight games with an RBI will be batting third and playing third. Teoscar will bat fourth and be in right. Ty France bats fifth and is at first. Cal O'Reilly bats sixth and is the DH. The Murph, Tom Murphy bats seventh and is catching. Dylan Moore bats eighth and is in left. And Jose Caballero will bat ninth and be in second. George Kirby on the mound, 9-8, 3.47 ERA, 119 strikeouts. I was convinced right then. I'm like, okay, Brash will be the best reliever of all time. Had some command issues and some stuff, but he's really turned it around. Also here for the hometown Angels, their lineup looks as this, same as last night, essentially. Thank you, Gunny. For anybody that couldn't keep up with me, Gunny's got it down there for you. Lineup for the Angels leading off is the shortstop, Luis Rengifo, batting eighth. Batting second is the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Batting third, first baseman, CJ Cron. Batting fourth, third baseman, the Moose, Mike Moustakas. Batting fifth, second baseman, Brandon Drury. Batting sixth is the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. Batting seventh, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Batting eighth in left field, Randall Grichuk. Batting ninth is the catcher, I think it's Chad Wallach. The only difference, I believe, from yesterday's lineups and today's is Wallach is a catcher for the Angels. I think other than that, it is the same lineups. Tyler Anderson on the mound, 5-2 with a 4.98 ERA, 80 strikeouts. So obviously Anderson, thank you again, Gunny. Obviously Anderson getting some run support this year because only 2 losses with an ERA of almost 5 would make me believe that he has been getting some good run support in the season. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. If you're not yet, hit that subscribe button. Checking out a couple things here. We are almost ready for first pitch. Gunny again got the Mariners lineup up. Anderson on the year, 18 starts, 5-2, 4.98 ERA, 80 Ks, 41 walks. Anderson, I'm not sure where his FIP and XFIP are sitting out on the year, but not a great year for the former Mariner, Mr. Tyler Anderson. Let's change as we are into the top of the first here. Anderson getting his warm-up tosses in. We are about ready for some Mariners baseball, going for the series win here, and also going for their fourth straight win, trying to keep the good vibes going. Let's get another W. Let's get it. Let's win this series. J.P. Crawford is stepping up, and it looks like we are ready for baseball. Boy, it's hazy out there. Woo! Anderson's first pitch to J.P. I can't even see it. That's outside ball. What is up with the haze? Is it maybe just some pregame fireworks? It's starting to die off a little bit. JP 266, 9 homers, 36 RBIs. Anderson is ready. His 1-0 to JP on the way. Line drive foul. 1-1, 90 miles per hour on that one from Anderson. 1-1 here to Mr. JP Crawford. I can find my mouse. There it is. Yeah, and then he finished him off with the fastball. Went high with the fastball to close it out. The 1-1 to JP. Fouled that one off at 87, 1-2. Yeah, I think the first two, I think he went slider on the first two. Got a swing and a miss, a foul ball, and I think Brash finished him off, Denny, with the fastball, I believe. Yeah, I think he did. I think he went up top 98, 99 on him. You don't see Ohtani strike out in 3 pitches very often, so I don't think so. The 1-2 to JP from Tyler Anderson, way up high, 2-2. Mariners with this lineup yesterday got to left-hander Reed Detmers. Detmers actually had reverse platoon splits, but the Mariners were able to still get to him with the righty heavy lineup. Anderson about the same versus lefties righties, a little worse versus righties. JP fouls that off. His opponents weighted on base 325 versus lefties, 353 versus righties. Truthfully, it hasn't been great against either lefties or righties this year as Anderson. Y2K, good to see you in here. Let's go, M's. Let's get this series. Let's get a dub, a Saturday dub. The 2-2 to JP, up high 3-2. I feel like Saturdays have been tough. I do a lot of Saturday streams. They lost to Houston, that Fox game with the Maldonado home run. That D-backs game last week was a tough one on Saturday. So let's get a Saturday dub. Saturday dub. The 3-2 to JP Crawford from Anderson. Fouls that off. Good at bat from JP. 87 there. JP stays alive. I think this is going to be the 7th pitch of this at bat already. Maybe the 8th. Yeah, this is going to be the 8th pitch of this at bat. Great start here from JP. I mean, you know, even if you make an out here, it's a great at bat. Get Anderson at least throwing some pitches. 3-2. After that foul ball, Anderson is ready. Comes set. His 3-2 to JP Crawford on the way. Way down low, ball 4 with a slider that misses. It is a leadoff walk for JP Crawford. How good has JP been this year, guys? Agreed, Dunny. Agreed. Yep. Up to 1,700. My post games have taken off, so I appreciate all your support. Just have been in here Saturday night. I know some people have plans. We'll get some people funneling in here, I'm sure, now that the game is going. But good to see you all in here. Here's Julio after a leadoff walk by JP. Anderson's pitch to Julio. Just catches the top of the strike zone. 0-1. Borderline pitch. Probably a good take by Julio. I don't know if he's going to be able to do too much with that. Little breaking ball just caught the top of the zone. Julio, good game last night. Couple walks, double, home run. Great game from Julio. See if he can get going. The 0-1. Line drive foul. Good pitch to swing at. Just missed it. 0-2. Julio is Moses' pick. And then Gunny had JP. JP did get a walk to start it off. Bears had 8 extra base hits last night that tied a season high that they actually also did against the Angels. That was that A.J. Pollock's 2-home run game. The 0-2 from Anderson to looks Julio. Ground ball. This is going to be 2. Right to Drury over to Rengifo. Rengifo can't turn it. Can't get out of his glove. That's huge. Julio does reach. Get some speed on the base. That should have been a double play, but Julio hustling down the line. And then I guess the ball got stuck in Rengifo's glove there. There it is. Thank you, Manimal. Oh, you did have Ty. You're right. I'm sorry. You had Animal has JP. Sorry, Gunny. I have it written down correctly. I apologize. Seriously, I mean, just imagine too if the metrics like his defense a little more to be an MVP. Liv is not in here tonight. She's off playing a video game somewhere, so you're relying on me. That could be trouble, Gunny. So runner at first, one out. Here's Gino. Julio on at first. Pitch to Gino is in there at 86 for strike 1. Looked like Julio hit into an obvious double play, but I guess Rengifo had trouble getting out of his glove. I don't know. I didn't see the replay. Maybe Julio was just had beaten it out, but that's at least good. Speed on the base pass. The 0-1 from Anderson to Gino up high, 1-1, and force Anderson to throw a few more pitches. I guess I'm on the bench then, huh? Is it the errors that are keeping him down or the range? Yeah, I don't really know all of what is it. But, I mean, either way, there goes Julio taking for a ball way up high into center field. But Julio, Drury almost like kept him on the bag with his glove. Isn't that illegal? Julio is safe. I think they should give him third. Drury was like holding him on. Ball pitch was outside, 2-1. Julio took off, had it stolen easily. Ball throws in. Drury's like he's got the glove on him like he's got the ball, which I get, but the ball went in center. Isn't that like interference? Oh, I didn't realize he had that many. I didn't realize that. I feel like Julio should be going to third. I think that's what they're talking about. What are they saying? Are they calling Julio? Yeah, Scott's saying he should be going to third. Yeah, Scott's right, because Drury he's holding his glove on Julio. He didn't allow him to advance. Or is Julio coming? What? Why are they saying Julio's out? Why is Julio walking back? They're sending him back to first. What happened? And now my screen's going all wonky. Why is Julio back at first? The 2-1 that Gino said, well, what happened? Can someone that's watching tell me what happened? Well, no, Animal, for the stolen base, is anybody watching can tell me what happened? Nice. That sounds good. Oh, that sounds really good. What happened there? Why is Julio back at first base? What the heck happened? The 2-2 to Gino. Over to first. Does anybody have the sound on? Can tell me what happened? They say interference on Gino? No. Why is Julio back at first base? Are they saying uncalled time? Are they saying Gino? The 2-2 Anderson? What the? Right off cuss. Why is he back at first base? Somebody help me in the chat. Somebody. That's absolute trash. I'll look it up in between innings and figure out why Gino or Julio had to go back to first there. The 2-2 to Gino from Tyler Anderson. Swing and a miss, strike three. Must be nice for the Angels to just have stolen bases automatically sent back. That would make life a lot easier, doesn't it? Man, I wish the Mariners were able to. Hopefully, when Otani did, what was the issue? Why is Julio at first base? Oh, it was Tim Anderson and Jose Ramirez who got into it. The pitch to Teo is in there for strike one. Maybe someone in the comments has it. Yeah, that's how he reached base. But I'm talking about he stole second, and they sent him back to first. The 0-1 to Teoscar Hernandez. Anderson it throws over again. I thought he already did two. That was in the Gino at bat. The pitch to Teo, swing and a miss. There goes Julio, and they got him. Go, yeah, good for Julio. Yeah, Julio should be mad. Stupid Angels. Here's this SB's pitch. Scott needs to be. I'd be tossed here if I'm Scott. I have no clue what happened. Julio's thrown out trying to steal second. I'm still trying to figure out why Julio was not awarded second base. Of course, the Mariner. I cannot stand a lot of reporters. They never like post this. I agree with that Y2K. It really doesn't. So trying to just sorry guys. I'm just trying to look up why Julio was sent back, and Julio frustrated, rightfully so. I don't see anything here. Can someone explain why Julio? Does anybody just join the chat? Do they know? Because I have to put the games on mute so I don't get copyrighted. Okay, thank you. Hopefully, it's Jeff. I'm assuming Jeff. They said I'm sending back because it interfered with the catch. Oh my God, Gino was like 10. I'm not saying oh my gosh to you. Gino was like 50 feet away from him. That's garbage. That's garbage call. Man, that's terrible. Gino was not anywhere near for catcher's interference. So they essentially said Gino. Oh, the Mariners challenged that stolen base, and Julio was called out. I guess the Mariners challenged it. It seems like kind of a waste of a challenge. I thought he was out there. Yeah, that was actually close. Outfielders just way better supposed to when I was young. In terms of um, they're better now. Is that what you mean? So I'm still frustrated from that call. Scott and Gino doing the right thing here. They're calling Julio down. So because okay, what's up, Sleepy? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you in here. Oh my! So essentially, so just for the record, everybody, thank you, Jeff, for that information. Really appreciate it. I hope I said it right with Jeff. Julio was pissed. So essentially, guys, the Mariners were just robbed of stolen base because the umpire was in the way. Absolute BS garbage. Must be nice, Angels. I'm sorry. I'm like must be nice to be able to have an umpire get in the way and prevent a stolen base. I definitely agree with that, Gunny. It was. Sorry, guys, I'm a little off kilter on that. That just makes Julio. I've never seen him this red. What a garbage call. If this game ends up, I'm going off on the post game on that call. That's supposed to be. Oh yeah, I mean it's like Gunny said. Just man, some of these conditioning programs and stuff. And I think there's more on defense too now, and everything. I'm sorry, Animal. I appreciate it. That is thumbs up, man. I've never seen Julio like this. And the throw was like all the way in center field, too. Yeah, it was Sleepy. So what happened? Julio stole second base. And then the throw down wasn't even close. And I guess they're saying the second base ump was blocking. So, or the ump was in the way of the throw, or the home plate ump was in the way of the throw. Here's Rengifo against Kirby, grounder foul, 0-1. So that they sent Julio first. So the Angels get a huge break because the umpire didn't move. Sorry, too bad. Then he should have moved, I guess. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to. That stuff drives me nuts. Like, if you get beat, you get beat. But the 0-1 to Rengifo, that drops in for a strike, 0-2. I'm surprised. Julio, I've never seen Julio like that. Julio was livid. Oh, I agree. There's so much. I cannot wait for the Seahawks season. I love the depth. I think the O-line is underrated, too. The 0-2 to Rengifo, outside ball 1. So I guess I got to stretch. My leg got a cramp. 1-2 here. Animal. Preach, animal. Preach it. Preach it. 1-2 from Kirby to Rengifo. That hits him. No, that should be, he was in the way. So he shouldn't be able to go to first base. No, Rengifo shouldn't be getting first base because he was in the way. That's how it works, right? The Angels get that. When the Mariners reach an extra base, they don't get to do it. So how come the Angels get hit by pitch here? Sorry, guys. I'm on a new one right now. That just drives me nuts. The Angels are worse than the Astros to me. They are absolutely. I give me the Astros over the Angels. The Angels are worse. I am super excited for the Seahawks. Here's Ohtani, runner at first, nobody out, line drive, just foul down the line. Fans pointing fair, and it was clearly. Yes, Reflect. Good to see you in here. Welcome in, Reflect. What is up? Good to see you in here. You've missed my rant on that ridiculous call that Julio had to go back to first base on that. That's just such a joke because the ump got in the way. I did, Riley. I just saw it a little bit. Going through Twitter trying to find out why Julio had to go back, and I saw that. The 0-1 from Kirby to Ohtani. Definitely going to be some suspensions there, hands down. Kirby's pitch. Ohtani loops it. That is going to be just foul. Dylan Moore hustling over there. 0-2 on Ohtani. Rengifo reached on a hit by pitch. Rengifo reached on a hit by pitch, but I'm not sure why Rengifo is given first base because when the Mariners get guys on base and go to steal, they're told they have to go back because an umpire was in the way. So how come the Mariners can't claim someone's in the way when Rengifo got hit? Welcome in, anybody new if you're new here. I'm usually not this animated. Hit the sub button, hit the like button here. But yeah, I never see anything like that. And you could say, oh, well, Gino and Teo struck out. It might have changed that whole situation there. Anderson's with a little more pressure with runners at second. Here's the 0-2 from Kirby to Ohtani. The pitch, line drive foul, 98 in his hands. Probably just the only two guys I wanted in the offseason were Abreu and Nimmo would have been great. Abreu probably would have been a little bit. I mean, probably better than the spot they currently had. No, Julio's still in there, but man, I've never seen Julio that mad. Never seen him. Gino and Scott were calming him down in the dugout. So that was good to see. Gino doing the right thing, being the veteran. Here's the 0-2 from Kirby to Ohtani. Ball 1 on a pitch that was right there. Boy, I've already got an ump rant going. This is the first inning. Animal, take it easy, a little bit. I've already got ump rants ready for the post game. Holy cow, that was strike 3. 1-2 from Kirby to Ohtani. Makes me hate the Angels even more. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, right to Cobby, over to JP for 1. Back to tie, double play. Actually, you know what? It's not the Angels' fault. Honestly, I shouldn't say. If you're Angel fans in here, welcome and appreciate it. Not your fault. The umps made those calls, I guess. Reflect. It's been a joke so far. Hopefully, the Mariners can overcome it. Really good to see Scott and Gino calming Julio down. That was perfect pitch. That 1-2 to Ohtani. Perfect. Yeah, that was Julio was on another level. He was red. They showed him going out there for the bottom of the first. He was red. Here's a pitch to Crone right down the middle. Probably a ball. No, it's called strike 1. Yeah, that was bad. That was worse than the Julio almost. Quentin Hall for the Angels is the dumbest. I mean, in terms of who I don't like more. Don't like I dislike the Angels more. Sorry. Fly ball to Teo, he's got the out. I'm sorry, I just do. I mean, I don't like the Astros as a team, but I'll say this, and I probably meant it more towards the fan base. Astros fan base has been super kind to me on here. They've been actually some of my biggest supporters. I haven't seen anything from Angels fans, so which fine, don't have to like my channel or anything, but I think the Astros fans, in terms of teams, I mean, obviously the Astros are more frustrating. Obviously, the Astros are better, but in terms of the fan base, I'd rather interact with the Astros, at least on here. But then we got the DP with, yeah, for sure. I mean, they got out of it, so I'm going to let it go. But yeah, that was, oh yeah. I mean, we know how it goes. We know how it goes. So I'm going to try and take a deep breath, get over it, moving on to the next one. It's over. Got to move on. I mean, there's no guarantee the Mariners would have scored in that first inning, anyways. I can't get too frustrated. They end up getting Ohtani on the double play. No, I had said that earlier that I would take the Astros over the Angels in terms of I met fan base. The Astros fans been really kind to me on YouTube. I don't really interact too much on Twitter, so they've been really kind here. I mean, I've been in any beef with Angels fans either. I'm also super frustrated by that first inning. Obviously, I'd much rather like the Astros are better than the Angels. Obviously, I'm not like trying to say that I'd rather face the Astros. I'd much rather play the Angels. They're the worst team, but it's yeah, just in terms of fan bases. I've had better interactions with Astros fans, but each their own. Yeah, same. Thank you, Gunny. Remember to hit the thumbs up button if you're new to the stream here. Thank you guys for all the support. 18 people in here. Hit the like button if you're not subbed yet. Hit that sub button. Is this the Adrian Johnson crew, or this was the same crew that was involved in the brawl last year? And I think Adrian Johnson is the umpire for that crew. And he was the one that was involved with that brawl last year. Not really his fault. Here's Teo. He was up when Julio was caught stealing second after he originally did steal second, but it's all good. Fouls it off 0-1. Nobody putting a pick for Teo today to homer. 0-1 from Anderson to Teo. The pitch down low, 1-1. I have seen people on Twitter. I've seen Astros fans very vocal on Twitter. I will say that. You got to remember, guys, too, I'm in the middle of the game with the Angels, so the frustration's going to be boil over more there. The 1-1 to Teo is in there for strike 1 and 2. So it's always the heat of the moment. When we play the Niners, I hate the Niners the most. When we play the Rams, I hate the Rams the most. It's for the Packers, I hate the Packers the most. So you gotta take into account those things too. So, but yeah, well, I've definitely seen Twitter. The Astros fans are relentless on Twitter. I was also just mad about that call. 1-2 to Teo. Line drive to right field. Going back is Renfroe in the sun fighting it. He makes the catch for out number 1. But yeah, they already said Angels are wasting. There's some weird ones on Twitter. It's actually what I've noticed more is more like Ohtani stands on Twitter that are just like I don't think they like the Angels like Ohtani. I'm still trying to figure out was it the home plate umpire? If anything, Julio should have been given third because Drury blocked him. Like if anything, Julio should have gotten the extra base. Here's Ty France. He takes up high ball. One tie is Gunny's pick to homer and mine, but I'm not eligible in the contest. So I'm part of the charge. Oh yeah, exactly. So I'm like I said, just I'm going off on a little bit of a Ty swings and misses 1-1. I even took back. I said, truly, not even the Angels' fault. It's the umps that are terrible, and they're just a mess. The 1-1, I'm over it. I'm probably not, but I am. The 1-1 to Ty France. Line drive caught right to the third baseman. Moustakas 2 down. Like it is what it is, and there's no guarantee the Mariners would have scored. Like I mean, I can sit here and rant, but waiting out, who knows? So you got to get over it. As I keep not getting over it. Yeah, that was kind of my thing too. It looked like Drury was almost blocking Julio there, but I guess the home plate ump got in the way of the catcher. I don't know. Here's Cal Raleigh. He pops it up on the first pitch. That's going to get a play for strike 1. 0-1. Like I said, I'm moving on. Done with it. It's in the past. Let's find a way to score a couple runs here and win the game. Kirby got through the first. Mariners, you know what? Still got to do more. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The 0-1 to Cal Raleigh drops in there for a strike. Anderson kind of down the groove a little bit here. It's 0-2. Hopefully, let's do it. This team's been overcoming it, so let's do it. Yeah, well, I think he was trying to hold the glove on like as a deke. The 0-2 to Cal. Inside 1-2. Pretty good pitch there from Anderson. But yeah, it looked like, which I thought initially, I thought the beef initially was Scott was saying Julio should be a third because of that. But like I said, exactly. I'm dwelling on it too much there. So we'll let it go. The 1-2 to the dumper. Inside 2-2. Just a weird sequence, just something you don't see happen too often. And I will say one more thing too, that I will say not in the ump's defense, but I will say one thing after this pitch. The 2-2 to the dumper. Swing and a miss. Good change up from Anderson. Strikes out Cal Raleigh. We get to the bottom of the second, still no score. I got to remember too, like if Julio had been thrown out, then they still would have said he goes back to first. So I got to remember that too. Like I'm not defending; it was terrible. But if Julio's thrown out there, then it's still the interference, so he's supposed to go back to first. So sometimes there's really bad calls that happen, but they just benefit you on the result. It's sort of like an offsides in football that ends up leading to a sack. But if the other team had a big play, it wouldn't have been. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, I like. Is Angie in the booth tonight? I really like Angie. I think she's done a nice job. She gets a little long-winded sometimes, but I think that's just her getting used to being in the booth. She has some great stories. It's just sometimes she I think, and I struggle with it too. Sometimes okay, just stop. You've told the story. Don't need to drone on about it. So, but I like Angie in the booth. Yeah, that was brutal too. You're right, Reflect. That was a missed one. It happens. I mean, got to overcome it. They overcame it last night. Hopefully, they can overcome it again tonight. So, and like I said, there was no guarantee they would have scored. So I can't. It's not like it was a grand slam called back or something, but definitely frustrating. If you guys are new to the stream, please hit the like button. Also, please hit that subscribe button for me. I'm at 1,700 on the road to 2,000. We get a few subs out of this game tonight. Now that I've calmed down, taking deep breaths, let the blood pressure come back down. 0-0 here going to the bottom of the second. Anderson settled in after a long first at bat to JP, which resulted in a walk. He has settled in. George Kirby got a huge double play in the first inning against Ohtani. No, you're fine. You're fine. I think it was the whole play. So no, Julio was not called automatically out. So he stole second. He was safe. The ball went into center field. And again, this sort of having on mute hurts. Maybe someone in the chat can help. I think they're saying the home plate umpire didn't give the catcher enough room to go back and throw. So therefore, Julio was sent back to first. Here's Moustakas. He takes strike one, which is a generous call there. And then Julio tried to steal second later and was caught. I believe that's what the call was. So just frustrating because Julio had that stolen easily. The 0-1 from Kirby to Moustakas. Rounder, right to Caballero, slow roller, flips it on the first in time for the out. And Sleepy, don't feel bad about asking. I just meant more. You said don't want to bring it up again. I meant more for my own blood pressure. Taking deep breaths. I'm still frustrated by it. I'll definitely be talking about it in my post game. But you got to move on. It's 0-0. Scott and Gino did a real nice job calming Julio down. He could have easily been tossed. Not something you don't want at all. Here's Julio to be out of the game. Here's Brandon Drury. 276, 14 homers, 45 RBIs. Kirby's pitch. Drops in there for a strike. Good breaking ball. 0-1 from 0-1. Thank you, Jeff. And I appreciate you giving me the information because I had no clue what was going on. So thank you very much for helping with that. Ooh, maybe a cigar to go with it, Gunny? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. I didn't see him yell at the Angels fans. That's crazy. Yeah, and again, I had him on mute, so I didn't really see what happened either. I was just kind of like, why is Julio? I thought they were going to send Julio to third and say Drury prevented him from getting to third. I thought that was going to be the call. 0-2 here to Drury. He's hot. That's a ground ball to Caballero. Throws over to Ty for the out. He's been hot his last 15 days. I'm a little tired. It's my third straight day of live streams. You can cut that one up and be saying Jury's hot. I meant to say he's been hot recently. 992 OPS his last 15 games. There's one for you guys. Two quick outs here in the bottom of the second. That will bring up Mickey Moniak. Luis Castillo killing Mickey Moniak coming up. Saucedo last 11 games, 11 innings, only 8 hits and a .82 ERA allowed. Here's Moniak. Takes a good breaking ball from Kirby, drops it for a strike. 0-1. Bottom of the first, Kirby hit Rengifo to lead off the inning. Got Ohtani to get in a double play and got thrown to fly out. The 0-1 to Moniak, outside 1-1. Moniak having a nice year, 311, 12 homers, 37 RBIs. He came over to the Angels in the Brandon Marsh deal last year from the Phillies. Or former highly rated prospect. I don't know if it's first round pick or high prospect. 1-1 to Moniak. It's a foul, breaking ball, 1-2 off the plate. Couple ground outs here. Moustakas softly ground out to Caballero, and then Drury grounded out to JP. Moniak 1 for 5 career against George Kirby. Kirby's 1-2 to Moniak on the way. Swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball, strike 3. That will retire the side. 2 quick innings of baseball. We're heading to the third inning here in Anaheim. Scoreless. Oh, we didn't sign Drury. Is it? He made a great play last night. He robbed Kate Mull go-ahead RBI. I don't know all the defensive metrics. I mean, I know what they are. I haven't looked at them too much. He's having a nice year with the bat, that's for sure. Might have been an interesting option. He's a little cheaper than some of the other names like Turner, Swanson, Bogarts, and stuff like that. But I'm hoping the Mariners are saving money to just throw $1 billion at Shohei. But we will see. I wouldn't hold my breath on it, but that's my hope. You guys are new to the stream. Hit the sub button. Hit the like button. Yes, definitely. Yeah, yesterday was a long one. When you're getting each team's getting 15 hits, right? Rob Moore, those games can be long. But it was a fun one. That was a fun game yesterday. That was a fun one to call. I actually kind of took the night off. Mike kind of did the whole stream yesterday. Yeah, I would have been down with it too. There was I've obviously defended the front office, and my defense of them isn't that I don't think they should have done a little bit more. It's just that the doom and gloom some people have was way overblown, just like the trade deadline. I wish they would have bought a reliever. Maybe, I think they could have maybe matched what the Brewers gave up for Mark Canha. I would have done that. But man, some people just making videos going, these guys go way over the top. Talking about Tommy Pham and Mark Canha. One down. He was born, and you're right. Then he was from Cincinnati to San Diego was traded. That's for sure. Definitely. Yeah, last night was a fun one. Yes, Wesley. Well said. Well said. Oh, even off to a good start, playing really well. Good to see you in the stream, my friend. He is. I like Mike was fun, and he's got some good offensive calls. He's got a good voice for it. So I kind of had the night off. He kind of did the whole game actually, and I did a couple innings. Rooftop did a couple as well. Here's the Murph. The pitch from Tyler Anderson is in there for a strike. 0-1. The Murph is Steffens picked the hole. So let's see if the Murph can get one for him. And that would give Stephan a point in the contest. Murphy, 296, 8 homers, 17 RBIs. The 0-1. Inside 1-1. The Murph is red hot. Last night was probably his worst final, and he still had a hit in RBI. Or have a team that builds good, sometimes guns. Exactly. Like Murph swings on that one, breaking ball 1 and 2. As opposed to the Padres and Mets that are just all over the place. Wow, would it really be 5 in a row? That's crazy. Technically, the 1-2 here to Murphy, I usually don't let it go this deep into a game. I'll let you go for it. You got Cal, Cobby, and the bench, and Teo. Sleep. I'll let you get a pick in if you want to. And then anybody on the bench. But this will be the last one. I usually try and cut it off before the game. Just to be fair. The 2-2 to the Murph, up high, 3-2. Gotcha. Well, good to see you in here, my friend. Glad you're joining us tonight. Welcome aboard. Hopefully that phone doesn't die for you tonight. 3-2 here. Murphy, good at bat by the Murph to lead off here in the third. See if he can find a way on. And Dylan Moore is on deck. Dylan Moore's been red hot. Well, 3-2 to the Murph. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball from Anderson. Looks like a change there. That's been getting the Mariners. Murphy is out number one. Yep, you got it. We'll put you in for Teo, Sleepy. And I'm going to officially cut off the contest. Remember to get your picks in, guys, for the next live, which will probably be Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe a sneaky one. Here is Dylan Moore, another guy that's been red hot. Everyone in the Mariners live's been pretty hot recently. Pitch to Demo. Line drive into the gap. Going back is Moniak. Going back is Renfroe. That's off the wall. Back it out. No, it's going to be a double for Moore. They have that yellow line in that high. I can never tell. This is a one-out double for Demo. I'd like to see that again because it's got that yellow line out there. You don't have to get it very high here. Remember, you don't have to get it into the stands in LA. It's just past that yellow line. 100 off the bat for Demo. And the Mariners have a runner at second with one man out. Oh, Moses, yeah, the UFC fight. I'm not a big UFC guy, but yeah, I know there's a big fight going on tonight. There's apparently a big one in Chicago with Ramirez and Tim Anderson. Here's the pitch to Cobby. That drops in there for a strike. Say again, to one I go to. Is that a place to eat? Y2K? Oh, it's boxing. Okay, thank you, Moses. Appreciate it. I used to love boxing. I was like an old 90s boxing guy, like Tyson and Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, the big heavyweights, the big guys. The 0-1 to Cobby. Line drive foul to the right-hand side, first base side. 0-2 quickly on Caballero. Caballero had a hit yesterday. If Cobby can get himself an RBI. Dylan Moore, a one-out double is on second. Cobby on the year, runners in scoring position. 216, one homer, 19 RBIs. You can make that 20. Anderson comes set. Is 0-2 to Caballero. Up high, 1-2, high and outside. More outside than high. 1-2. Jose Caballero. Anderson at 40 pitches here with one out in the third. Murphy struck out. Demo double. Runner at second with one man down. The pitch to Cobby. Grounder to short, and Hefo coming up with it. He's going to have to hurry. Throw to first in time. Get Cobby. Demo holds it second. Two down. Cobby actually with a 102 WRC plus still. Holding on. Yeah, and this year, it's just been I think missing time just got him off to a slow start. I think he's really starting to hit his stride. Demo's hot. Now he's getting his feet underneath him. God, that's awesome, man. I'm obviously football baseball, no doubt, but man, I used to love boxing. Hat club. It's a hat club hat, Wild Boar. It is a hat club one. Here is J.P. Crawford. Let's see if J.P. he walked his last at back and get a big RBI. If he can reach somehow, Julio would come up. I'd love to see Julio with that anger coming up. Outside, 1-0. Dylan Moore getting a big lead off second. Julio on deck. JP was the man, and we'll stick to homer. Let's see if JP can do something here. Love a homer, love an RBI. 1-0 from Anderson to JP Crawford. Grounder foul, breaking ball, 1-1. Yeah, Renjifo's like a Mariners killer. He's been so pesky. I guess just old mates. Yeah, Flick, technically it is past. Just because we've already had so many at-bats, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, normally the first thing I'm okay with it, the 1-1 at JP almost hits him inside 2-1. If it's like a couple batters in, I'm usually like, okay, but we're already in the third, so I'm gonna call it. But you are tied for the lead still, so don't panic. Yeah, same. I do too. That's really cool. I'm usually not, I'll say it after this pitch. The 2-1 to JP. Outside 3-1. I'm usually not much for like kind of different shaded hats, but I have every single Mariners regular hat. I'm like, well, some of these are cool. I'll rock them. So they've got a couple more I want to pick up here eventually over the next few months. The 3-1 to JP is in there for a strike. 3-2, 89. No, Flick, you're the bread and butter, man. I can't have you leave. You're one of the glues of this channel. And you relinquish your lead, the 3-2 to JP. Down low, ball 4. This is going to be an interesting at bat here with Julio to see what he does, because Julio is coming in angry here after that first inning. So let's see if Julio can do something big. Don't overswing here either, Julio. Don't go too crazy. Just take your pitch, do something with it. Let's see. So JP walks first and second with 2 outs here for Julio Rodriguez. Julio looks locked in. He's not happy. Anderson's going to spin and fire. No, he's not going to throw it. Demo back to second. I'm definitely going to get that's a hat. That's one of the actual on-field hats I do not have yet. Yep, let's do it. JP on base quietly twice today. Pitch to Julio was outside, but it's called a strike. It was borderline 0-1. Well said, Y2K. Well said. Yeah, JP again, just 2 walks. He's on base again twice tonight. Here's the 0-1 to Julio from Anderson. Oh, Julio all over that, but he fouls it straight back. 0-2 very quickly. And Julio wanted 3-0 right there. Julio actually with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, a 946 OPS. It's really just been the 9th inning where Julio hasn't been clutch. Other than that, Julio's actually been better with runners in scoring position than not. The 0-2 from Anderson to Julio, the pitch. Just gets a piece, stays alive. 0-2 again. I'll talk about it during the break, but Julio had a stolen base, which is essentially called back because the umpire didn't give the catcher enough room to throw or something. So they made Julio go back to first. He was livid. Never seen Julio that mad. Scott and Gino had to really calm him down. The 0-2 to Julio from Anderson. Fly ball. Left field. Going back to the track. It's off the top of the fence. Julio's going to go for second. He is in there. That should score 2. It is a 2-run double from Julio Rodriguez. He missed a home run by an inch. Not even an inch, probably less. 2-0 Mariners. That's how you respond. We don't like something. It's Julio, stone cold. 2-0 Mariners. That a baby, Julio. Man, he was even out in front of that a little bit. Stays back a little bit. That's gone. Thank you, Sleepy. Appreciate that. You've been a big part of this channel, man, so I appreciate it. Let's go, Julio. Oh, you did all Moses. You missed it. But, dude, you missed it by, that. That literally went off the top wall. It could have easily just bounced over. But there we go. Julio Rodriguez makes it 2-0. Moses, you were so close. It missed a home run by less than an inch, my friend. I'm sorry. Maybe I can give you half a point for that one. They're going to review this, I think. That might have actually gone over. I wonder if they're going to say that hit the back end. Yep, and that's a good at-bat by Julio because you want to have aggression, but it's got to be controlled aggression. You don't want to go up there and just flail at things. Yeah, they're going to say it was a double. It didn't get over. So 2-0, but we'll take it. Yeah, they already reviewed it. Reflect. I think it was the right call. It just missed. Gunny, essentially, yes. I agree. I think you said that before, Y2K, and I agree. Kind of switch. I'll tell you that was angry Julio. He didn't even celebrate getting to second. That was all business from Julio. 2-0 Mariners. Let's see if Gino can cash in. The pitch to Gino. Swing and a miss. Didn't want to do it, but went around. Gino was – who took Gino? Christian took Gino. 2-0 Mariners on a 2-run double by the red-hot Julio Rodriguez. The pitch to Gino, swing and a miss, 0-2 very quickly here. Julio on at second. Anderson's already at 53 pitches here. Not terrible, but Mariners making him work a little bit. Gino looking for his 11th straight game with an RBI. The 0-2 fouls it off inside at 91. We will do it again. Hannah, welcome in. Welcome in. Was missing the game stats. Welcome. Good to see you as always. Yeah, really. I didn't know if JP was going to score there for a second. And he did. He got in there. The pitch to Gino, swing and a miss. I had a changeup. Good pitch by Anderson. Gino goes down, swinging. We led the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Mariners. That was very close. Moses is the only one right now. We all would have liked to see 3-0, I'm sure. But especially Moses, because he had Julio. I almost want to give Moses a half a point. Not that a half point. Oh, it could be the difference in a tiebreaker, but I can't do it. It's a home run or it's a not. But Moses, I feel for you. So know that at least. Yeah, Flick. I was like, where is Flick earlier? 22 people in here. If you're new here, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I had a chance there to do a reflect. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it done. You're welcome. I said I feel for you. If you guys are new, hit that sub button, hit the like button. I am just at 1,700 subs, so a couple more. Just get me over that edge, just in case someone decides they've had enough of me. Did we get it? Did we get the Julio smile? He was angry. Like that was like that was mad energy, Julio. Well, even at second, I didn't see him do his normal, like, they're all when they do this, or whatever. I didn't even see it there. That was just stone cold. That was great. That was awesome to see from Julio. It's been a good pick. He's red hot. I mean, if he's the Mariners' best player, if he can get going here, no doubt about it. Although JP might have that. Could you imagine? I don't think JP's defense has been as bad as the metrics say. But if his defense was actually like let's say his Brendan Ryan level defense with his offense, like he would never win the MVP because Ohtani. But JP would be like a legitimate MVP candidate. He'd probably be top 5 WAR in the AL. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, if candies and nuts were whatever that saying is, but like it is what it is. And I think JP's defense has been better than the Met. I don't know. I'm also biased, but like I feel like he's been a little better than terrible. But I definitely could see why the metrics don't like him either. I mean, I didn't say a couple inches. I think like a half an inch. Here's the pitch to Renfroe. Popped up into right field. Teo coming on. Looks like he's going to have it. And it's a very quick out number 1. I think like an 18th of an inch. I mean, even the double, pretty stone cold. But yeah, the home run would have been even better. Oh, love it. Love it. Yeah, the double's still pretty stone cold, but man, the home run would have been the ultimate, like, you know what? Here's Randall Grichuk, 305, 9 homers, 28 RBIs. What another guy that probably would have been a decent fit for the Mariners, but you remember he was packaged with CJ Cron as well. The pitch to Grichuk outside 1-0. So who knows? Like, the Angels obviously offered more because they got both of them versus someone just trying to send the Rockies one person for Grichuk or something like that. Kirby comes set, his 1-0 on the way to Grichuk. Fly ball hit to fairly deep left field. Demo going back. That ball is gone. A solo home run for Randall Grichuk, and it is 2-1. So the lead cut in half just like that. Yeah, it's like I can't. And again, it might just be my bias. I just can't in good conscience believe it's been that bad. But hey, Astro, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't seem that bad. I do get it, maybe not being great, but yeah, you're good. You're good. Reflect. I thought so too, and then that happened. Let's say Kelly Marlin can all do at least decent, kind of weird. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. They do have a little bit of a log jam here. Swing and a miss there here by Wallach, the catcher. It's a problem I'll worry about when we get there. Y2K for sure, but it's definitely going to be interesting. And maybe some trade pieces as well. So Grichuk homers. It's 2-1. 0-1 here to Wallach. Fouls it straight back. 0-2. Can't just have Maris. That's so shut down innings. Exactly. So what's the old saying? Solo home runs won't kill you. I mean, I guess give them enough of them, it will, but still got the lead. Julio getting that ball out would have been great. Minnesota is taking it to poor Arizona with Paul Sewald. The 0-2 to Wallach outside 1-2. He has not gotten any, unless he pitched an inning today. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Isn't that the case, though, now that the team is going well? Like, I feel pretty good still. They're up. Like, it is what it is. The 1-2 to Wallach. Misses down low, 2-2. Keep adding on. I have faith in the offense right now. They've been good. I feel like they're going to get more than 2. You weren't going to shut out the Angels. They've got a pretty good offense. So, it's all good. But let's get out of the inning. Kirby's 2-2 to Wallach. The pitch. Ground ball into the hole. JP backhand. Fire over to first. It is in time. A great play by J.P. Crawford. And there we go. Like, we were just talking about it. I know Wallach doesn't run well. J.P. in the hole makes the play. Great play and 2 down. I will say this, Flick. If the Mariners keep winning, it's not the worst thing to get teams like the Red Sox out of the way, because the Mariners do have the tiebreaker likely against the Blue Jays, unless the Blue Jays just win every division game the rest of the way. So if the Mariners keep winning, I'm okay with knocking the Red Sox down. Like, get them out of there, get the Angels out of there, tighten that race, and then take care of business. Here's Rengifo, takes a strike on the outside corner. They really have been. They're in a good groove. Yeah, just like what we said, but like there it is. Like that's, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a play that like Brendan Ryan makes easily, and that's why JP doesn't grade out well. The 0-1 to Rengifo, swing and a miss. For sure. Yeah, exactly. But it would be nice to gain a little ground. But yeah, as long as the Mariners win, shorten the field, and then let's go. 0-2 here to Rengifo. Rengifo, 230, 11 homers, 34 RBIs. The 0-2, outside 1-2. I'm pretty sure all 11 homers and 34 RBIs are against the Mariners. Rengifo, only a 97 WRC plus this year. Feels like he's been better. I mean, maybe in the past he's been better, but feels like he's a more pesky player than that. The 1-2. Did he go? He did not. 2-2. I thought he went there. Last season, just 103 WRC plus. I thought Rengifo was actually a little better than that, but again, he has done really well against the Mariners. Former Mariner prospect, I believe. I don't remember what trade he was sent to Tampa. I don't remember. Was it the Mallex Smith trade? I could be wrong. I don't know. The 2-2 to Rengifo. Murphy sets up inside. The pitch is inside, 3-2. Or it was some random trade for a reliever like Chaz Rowe or some, I don't know. Like it was some random trade that I don't think ever amounted to anything. The 3-2 from Kirby to Rengifo is on the way. Ground ball. Right to Caballero. Over to Ty France in time. And that's beautiful because now you at least get to face Shohei with nobody on. And then Rengifo grounds out the Howard side. The Angels do get one on the Grichuk home run. We get to the top of the fourth. It is 2-1 Seattle. Of course, now you have to face Ohtani leading off an inning, and that's not going to be an easy way to start it. Never fun to face Ohtani because he is a crazy. But is it, but that's the thing, don't those metrics not really judge errors? I don't know. Like, and this is where there's probably some people better at me. So it might not be positional based either, though. Oh, well, that would make it even more because shortstop would have more value. I don't know. It's funny. Last year, I used to be like on Fangraphs every day. That was like, oh my gosh, what's this guy's number here? I kind of stopped because I'm like, I'm losing the love of the game. I'm sacrificing it for just caring about the numbers. As long as this team wins and JP can keep doing what he's doing offensively, hey, Derek Jeter wasn't a good defensive shortstop either. So, like, keep hitting like Jeter will be fine. Yep, same, Flick. And with the way the offense is playing, let's go get a couple more runs. Would have been really hard to clean the ball got out, though. Thank you, Hannah. The White Sox beating Cleveland. Cleveland just tail spinning. It feels like they are. Maybe they're not. But if you guys are new to the stream, please hit like and please hit subscribe. Proud to say my post game yesterday is up to 1,000 views. You mean the Savant? Yeah, because it would mean it's worse because it's grading shortstops on a different curve. So he'd actually be worse than what the numbers are saying. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I don't think they're not. Because errors, like I remember when Eric Chavez was winning Gold Gloves, he was like among the league leaders in errors. Sometimes the great fielders get to more balls, and that leads to more errors. So errors isn't always indicative. But to Y2K's point, if the defense is bad and he's making errors, it's a double whammy on JP. Exactly. Well, I mean, I know Albor. It's an offensive award. It is an well. It used to be. They've gotten better. Like Evan White, so I think they've gotten better at it. You might have to take another one. Nothing wrong with the good nap. I saw that was great. It was Tim Anderson versus Jose Ramirez, and they were like Anderson was like legit fisticuffs. Here's Teoscar stepping in against Anderson. Tyler Anderson, he fouls it off 1-0, 0-1, excuse me. Teo is Sleepy's picked a homer. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would be 2% if I went out like a little better. Worst fielders in the it's saying JP is like one of the worst 1% of fielders in the sport. The 0-1, Teo hits it down the right field line. I can't, and again, I love JP, so I'm biased. I will never, ever say that. I will fully admit his defense might be a little overrated, but I will never, ever think JP is one of the worst defenders in baseball. Mike Ford would be in that if you put him at short. The 0-2 to Teo. Little line drive into right field. Going back is Renfroe. He's going to have it in front of the track. Makes the catch for the first out. Yeah, Ty's played good D at first. I remember because that was going to be Evan White's job, and Ty was going to be the DH. And then Ty stepped up and played well. Just got to get that offense going for Ty. Speaking of Ty, here he is. Gunny's picked the homer, and also mine, but I'm not eligible to win. So let's see if Ty can hit one out of here. The pitch to Ty. Pops it up. That's going to get a play foul. 0-1. Top of the fourth here, 2-1 Mariners. 1 out, nobody on. Mariners had 8 hits in game 1, 14 in game 2. I want to say they have 2 hits tonight so far, the Julio double and the Moore double. And then JP with 2 walks. The 0-1 from Anderson on the way to Mr. Ty France. The pitch. Way up high, 1-1. Anderson's got that little, holds his leg there. Angie or Goldsmith, somebody in the booth caught one for the Mariners. We got Angie up there, Dave, Aaron Goldsmith. Another one? Did they get 2? Goldie's holding one. The 1-1. Line drive caught by Moustakas. I think it's the second time Ty has hit a line drive right at the third baseman. 2 quick outs here. Are the least valuable from the hitting stats seem help. There's definitely I know there's been I remember the defensive metrics, some of them have been really off. I know there's been some issues with them. And I can't get into all that. I don't know how all it works. Here's a pitch to Cal. Swing and a miss, strike one, good change. I used to be all over it. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna move away from it, and just enjoy the game. Yeah, that I believe. That I 100% believe. See, when it's good for the Mariners, I believe it. The 0-1 to Cal. Swing and a miss, 0-2 Cal, and all sorts of trouble with that changeup. The Mariners are rated very good by the metrics. I believe it. When they're rated poorly, I like to argue it. It's the fan in us. I will certainly admit JP is probably not as good defensively as the game thinks he is. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Man, rough at bat by the dumper. Only positive there is made Anderson throw more than 1 pitch. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 Mariners with Ohtani leading off. Yeah, they definitely have been. I mean, we know this is going to be a pretty patient team. So it's good to see him, though. And they're getting the long ball back, too. That was the other thing. They just weren't mixing that in early. Now it seems like they're ascending really positively with home runs. Oh, I do, too. I absolutely do, too, Wild Boar. But I got to a point, and not recently, but back in my 20s, I got so invested into, the numbers and the analytics that I stopped, enjoying the game. It was just everything was on a spreadsheet. I'm not trying to sound cliche, but I wasn't enjoying the game as much anymore, just the purity of baseball. So while I'm obviously, you guys watch my video, I still quote a lot of the stats. I'm still on Fangraphs looking at things, but it's a tool now more than this is set in stone, essentially. That's kind of how I try and do it. Exactly. Hey, you got the just need the ground out there if they reach on a strikeout and then ground out. Minnesota's, yeah, Minnesota. I mean, listen, we knew coming in. When everyone was talking, the strikeouts aren't great, but when everybody was up in arms about it, I was kind of like, listen, we knew this team was going to strike out. You've got Eugenio, Teoscar, Julio strikes out, Cal's going to strike out. When you got a roster like that, they were going to have strikeouts. If you had told me before the beginning of the year the Mariners would lead the league in Ks, I would say, yeah, that's definitely possible. But the hope was a lot of walks and a lot of homers to go with it. And they just weren't getting those home runs as much early. And now they're starting to mix it in. I think they've been more disciplined at the plate. And their guys are just heating up. Gino still strikes out a ton, but he's hitting a lot better. They just need to get Teo going and Ty going. Cubs beat the Braves. The Cubs continuing to play good ball. Christian, congratulations there. Here's Ohtani. Fouls off the first pitch at 81, 0-1 on Shohei. 2-1 Mariners, bottom of the fourth. Kirby at 35 pitches right now. Ohtani grounded into a double play his first time up. The 0-1 from Kirby to Ohtani, way outside, ball one, 309, 40 homers, 82 RBIs from Shohei. Just a tremendous, tremendous player, and really just one of the nicest guys, too, in baseball. Like, it is hard to not be a fan of Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike two. Like, he's the one player, even when he homers against the Mariners, like, I just can't get that mad. He's just like such a likable human being. My dog barking. We knew it. We knew that was coming soon. Like I said, it's not one of my videos without her barking at something. The 1-2 from Kirby to Ohtani, and the pitch up high, 2-2. 98 there from Kirby. The 13th in run scores. Yeah, exactly. And they're just playing better, really, as a whole. The 2-2 pitch to Ohtani, way inside, 3-2. And that's been key, Y2K. Like, even through the struggles, he's still driving in runs. So it's kind of made up for some of it. Agreed. Agreed. Did I make a Jermaine? Did I do a Jermaine Kearse reference? Did I? I might have said something. Did I miss one? The 3-2 to Ohtani fouled off. Did I make one there? Appreciate that. I didn't remember right. Yeah. Oh, he's been, I think, their best hitter with runners in scoring position. Same, Bor. Like, I will never, like, Trout annoys me. And I obviously I respect Mike Trout's game, but I don't like seeing him homer all the time. Ohtani, it is what it is. The 3-2 from Kirby to Shohei. Line drive into right field. Teo going back on it and makes the catch for out number one. Hit hard by Ohtani. Yeah, it really has, Y2K. Really has. I don't know if I've learned not to necessarily dislike or hate players. That's well said. Well said. I've really, and I think that comes with age. When I was in my teens and 20s, I'll still say it when I get angry, but I've really tried to, like, respect these guys as professionals and what they do. And listen, none of these guys care what I'm saying about them. They would tell me they would flip me the bird and say, okay, whatever, dude. Here's Crone, takes inside ball one. Like you said, Brady, I have utmost respect for Tom Brady, Peyton, all those guys. Like I said, even players that, as long as they're good people in their personal lives, and I don't really care about their personal lives, but 1-0 to Crone fouled off, but they're not, domestic abusers and stuff like that, then yeah, I'm big fan of them. Just kept reading. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I gotcha. I was like, did I drop a Jermaine Kearse reference? I didn't even know it. I've been known to drop Seahawks references without knowing it. So Kearse was clutch too. He was kind of like the Geno, the 1-1 to Crone. Fouls it off 1-2. Kearse wouldn't always show up, but you needed a big catch. Like the championship game against the Packers. Horrible game for Kearse. I mean, that was like dreadful. And then he catches the pass to win it. The Super Bowl, he makes that crazy catch, which should have been one of the greatest catches ever, but nobody remembers it because of the play. We don't need to talk about that. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Crone goes down swinging. We'll just send this message real quick. Here is Moustakas. He takes ball one low, 1-0. Tom Brady to there's always preferences. I love Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer is like one of my favorite Mariners of all time. The 1-0 to Moustakas fouls off. I'm a lefty, so like I always had love for Jamie, and just because he never threw that hard. Exactly. And that's the thing. I really don't. That's why I don't follow a lot of these guys personally, because at the end of the day, as long as they're upstanding citizens, whatever. Yep, Geno's another one. Absolutely. I'll have to check that out. I have not done it yet. The 1-1 to Moustakas fouls it off 1-2. I usually don't watch a lot of that stuff, but I will check that out. I'll definitely watch it. Playing now, I'm always trying to keep LeBron. I'm the same way. Like I am like Jordan. I don't even care if the numbers say LeBron's better. I grew up with MJ, so give me MJ all day, every day. Against a lefty reflects, so he's just essentially platooning. The 1-2 to Moustakas, down low 2-2. So I imagine they're just platooning him to start. I'm hoping I get some at bats against lefties. Matt was one of my favorites too. Yes, Richard, thank you. Kirby so far at 49 right now through 3 2/3. So looking good. Matt was one of my favorites too. Oh, loved Larry Legend. Who, I mean, if you're not a Larry Bird fan, go. Like everybody, you gotta love Larry Bird. The 2-2 to Moustakas pops it up. Might be playable here. Gino going over, giving it a look. He's going to have a play, makes the catch. That'll retire the side. We'll head to the top of the fifth. Still 2-1 Mariners. KJ, one of my favorites too, and I will definitely check out that podcast. Could pitch 2 more seasons. That would have been, yeah, you're right. Jamie pitching at 49 was amazing. Just so cool to see. The Mets 0 for 5 in August. Well, they sold, so it's what you get, right? I'll be honest, I'm not a big LeBron guy. I respect his game, like Bohr was saying. Like I try and just respect what they do. LeBron's a great player. I'm just not an NBA fan anymore. And it was the Sonics leaving. I missed the NBA on NBC. That was always great. So the NBA game today just doesn't do it for me. I was a 90s NBA guy. That was peak NBA for me. I agree. I'm not a huge LeBron fan. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 from Kirby. Definitely. Let's keep it going. Let's add some runs. We're still waiting for a winner in the home run contest. Yeah, put it on there, Astro. Say it. Say it louder, man. Say it louder. YouTube video is really interesting. Him throwing in the 70s, being one of the elite relief pitchers for a few. It's crazy. So there's this channel, Rooftop talks about a lot. It's like SW561. He shows old sports highlights. He has like all these old Baseball Tonight sports clips. He goes through by the seasons. He's in the 2004 right now, which was a dreadful year for the Mariners. But if you watch relief pitchers, they're like outside of the closers, the middle relievers are like 90, 91, 92. They're just random relievers. Nowadays, I mean, there's not a guy that doesn't come out of the bullpen throwing like 97. It is just insane now. I mean, throwing, you're like, oh, this guy throws 98 back then. Even just an 04 would have been like, whoa, who's this guy? Now it's like, yeah, they all throw 98. Dennis Robinson. I like the worm. Maybe I'm already there. I loved watching Dennis Rodman play. Yeah, same. I do watch a little bit of the finals. I didn't watch any this year. I'll usually catch a little bit of it just to see who wins. Here is the Murph from Tyler Anderson. Ground ball foul. Hit that pretty hard. Yeah, that was some great NBA, Gunny. That was also peak NBA. Exactly. Watch Kevin Durant play a career in Seattle Advance. We got the 1 year. It will. It will. The 0-1 to Murphy. Up high 101. Don't blame you. Don't blame you, Richard. 1-1 here to Tom Murphy. Anderson, 66 pitches. Here is the pitch. Swing and miss. That changeup giving Murphy and Cal a lot of fits. Murphy frustrated. And as soon as you sit back and wait for it, you get a fastball. Anderson's been pretty sharp today. He's at 67 pitches. I don't know if the Angels made a roster move before today because their bullpen was really taxed. Anderson's 1-2 to Murphy on the way. The pitch outside 2-2. Good frame job there by Wall. It doesn't get it. 2-2. We're in the top of the fifth here. 2-1 Mariners looking to win the series with a win today. The 2 to the Murph. Down low 3-2. Mariners got their 2 runs on a Julio Rodriguez 2-run double that missed a home run by that much. The Angels getting their run on a Randall Grichuk solo home run. Both those in the third inning, beg your pardon. Anderson's 3-2 to Murphy on the way. The pitch. Out straight back. We'll do a 3-2 again. That's definitely, yeah, I agree with that. That's fair. Yes, the 80s NBA. Nothing beats 80s NBA fashion. The 3-2 to Murphy. All 4. Murphy walks. Same flick. It's just, I don't know. It's just not, I don't know. Sometimes the game just doesn't do it for me anymore. I still respect it. I actually don't mind going to NBA games because it's such fast pace. It's fun to go to. Oakland takes care of the Giants for their 31st win of the year. Whew. Congrats to the A's, the Bay Bridge Series, getting the win there. Here's Dylan Moore. Anderson's pitch is down low, 1-0. Murphy leads off with a walk. Tries to stay hot. I agree. Like, it's just something, I don't know. It's just, I'm going to sound like an old fogey, no defense anymore. I don't know. It just doesn't have the same, I don't know. Maybe just me being nostalgic. The 1-0 to Demo, swing and a miss. Good changeup low in the zone, 1-1. Demo batting eighth in the order today. Murphy let off the walk. Let's see if the Mariners can add on here. Demo was Alex Ruiz. If he's still in here, it was his pick to homer tonight. So let's see if Demo can come through. The pitch pops it up. That's going to get out of play. 1-2. You know what? That's a good call. Like like used to be. Remember the great big men we used to have in this game? NBA is fun. NFL, I prefer NFL on TV. It's too much in person for me. The 1-2, swing and a miss, good change. It's too rowdy. I know it sounds like really lame of me to say that. I've been to several NFL games, but I prefer it on the TV with my yellow line. Yeah, Giants been playing really well, really well. They're in the first wild card spot right now. They did exactly, exactly. Team the Dream, the Mailman. Here's a pitch to Cobby. Line drive foul. Cobby turned on that one. Away foul. Oh, Caballero. Murphy walked, more struck out. The 0-1 to Cobby. Fouls that one off 0-2 very quickly here on Jose Caballero. Caballero 225, 3 homers, 21 ribbies on the season. If you guys are new to the stream, please hit that subscribe button, which somebody did, so I appreciate that. Let me update the total here. So thank you to whoever appreciate it. If you're new, welcome in, and I hope if you're a Mariners fan, you're enjoying it. If you're an Angels fan, I hope you're enjoying it too. The 0-2 to Caballero on the way. Fouls that one off. We'll get out of play. Crone's going to give us a look. He might have a play on this. He does. And he makes the catch over the shoulder. Nice play by Crone. Cobby swinging a pitch, not even close. I'm close to. I mean, Cobby wreaks so much havoc on the base pass, but man, I'm kind of close to saying let's bring Haggerty back up. I mean, you can only reach havoc on the base pass if you reach. Yeah, I'm with you. It's better on TV. I know it sounds crazy. Yeah, baseball is my favorite to go to in person. I don't blame you there, Borwell. Hopefully I can help you here, get you through it a little bit. But yeah, I'm with you on that. Baseball, I love going to in person. I could go to every baseball. I agree. I agree with you that there, Flick. It's no called strike on JP. They're 0-1. I'm with you all the way. 2-1, 2-1 Mariners, top fifth, runner at first, 2 outs, Moses. So far, so good. The 0-1 to JP. Grounder in play. Drury's got it, flips it over to first in time for the. So the leadoff walk does nothing. And we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. It remains 2-1 Seattle. So nothing there for the Mariners. This game going by pretty fast, in my opinion, as opposed to yesterday's game, which was a long one. Yeah, basketball live is fun. I do enjoy it. Yeah, Kirby's looked solid. Gave up the home run. Other than that, I think he's been just fine. He looks good. He looks like Kirby. You know what I mean? Looks solid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with that, Astro, all the way. But I'm with you on football. Like I went to the Seahawks Cardinal game. I actually went to Russell Wilson's last ever game as a Seahawk. Had a great time. We tailgated, had a blast. But something about football just to me lends itself better on the telly. Same. I actually saw them at the Tacoma Dome when they were in the Tacoma Dome for a year or two. When they lost to the Lakers in '94, I think it was. Van Exel just went off against them. But yeah, I was in the old Tacoma Dome. Same. I mean, if the Sonics were still around, I'd be into it. Like, I wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be like. I probably wouldn't talk much Sonics on the channel. I might like if they won, maybe do like a live stream or something just for fun. If they come back, I'll definitely do like the first Sonics game live. That would be super fun to do. Just if anything, just for sentimental purposes. Baseball is the best, even in the AAA level. Love score. Oh, I love keeping score. I haven't done it this year, just doing the live streams. But man, I love keeping score for baseball. It's something so pure about it, Gunny. But I have my scorebook somewhere. But now that I do these, trying to keep up with comments and keep the score. I just realized I have like gray in my beard here. I just saw that in the camera. Oh well, I'll live. Bottom of the fifth, it will be leading off for the Astros. Should be Brandon Drury. It is. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. 0-1. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. I'm Bob on the. Oh, okay, right on, man. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and thanks for subbing. Thanks for being here for the stream, man. Thank you very much. 1996, 96, middle of 96. It was November of 96. Yes. Fortunate one went over the fence. Yes, I am. I feel old. Yeah, minor league baseball is great. So much fun. And to see the passion those kids have too. The 0-1 to Drury swinging and a miss, calling them kids. Oh, like, gosh. All these guys are kids. I'd be the oldest player on the Mariners. I think so. The only one, I think Carlos Santana was older than me last year. I don't think there's anybody on the team older than me. The 0-2 from Kirby to Drury. Down low 1-2. Another reason to love Jamie Moyer. He was always older. 1 and 2 on Drury. I'm trying to think if there's any Mariner that would be older. No, like maybe Sergio Romo last year a little bit. I think I was even older than Romo. The 1-2 from Kirby to Drury. The pitch way outside, 2-2, 97 there from Curbs. That's always cool too when the guys go down there and are rehabbing to get to see them and get to talk to them. You get more up close and personal. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, it seemed right. It's like all major cities have gone that way. The 2-2, Drury on the ground, right to Cobby. Tough throw over to France, makes it 1 down. Yeah, really. I mean, it's like all these major cities, even Phoenix. I mean, it's not as bad, but because it's just not as populated. But unfortunately, all these major cities are kind of gone downhill. It's a shame. Beautiful place. Seattle's gorgeous. I'll have to check that out. I love a good baseball movie. My favorite baseball. I think we were talking about. I said League of Their Own. Yeah, Tucson's. I go to Tucson every now and then for work. That's something about. I just don't like being in Tucson. The vibes are off in Tucson. 1-0 here to Moniak. First pitch is outside for a ball. Actually, I wasn't even looking, so it might not have been outside, but it was a ball. The 1-0. That's going to just clip the outside corner. Generous call. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the fifth. 2-1 Mariners. Kirby only had 57 pitches. So far, so good. Moniak having a really good season. He's been a bit of a Mariner killer as well. The pitch, way up high, 2-1. Anybody new here, hit the sub button, hit the like button too. That just lets YouTube know that you are enjoying the stream, and others might enjoy it as well. 2 career golden sombreros for Moniak, both coming this week. I think one of them was Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. The 2-1 line drive, that's going to sneak up the middle for a base hit, and it'll be a 1-out single for Mickey Moniak. That will bring up Hunter Renfroe. So Moniak continues to give the Mariners some fits. One on and 1 out. Appreciate the info in that chat there, guys. Thank you. Here is Renfroe, Kirby's pitch, outside 1-0. Tomorrow, Bryce Miller on the mound against Solset, I believe Solseth for the Angels. Not someone I'm super familiar with. Usually I pride myself on knowing most of those, as there's a deep drive to left by Castellanos. The 1-0 to Renfroe. The pitch, outside, 2-0. Same pitch, fastball just outside. Murphy doing the right thing, calming him down. Murphy did a great job yesterday with Matt Brash in the 9th inning. He just kept him cool after the kind of the blue pit from Grichuk and the walk to Rengifo with Ohtani coming up. Murphy did a real nice job. He kept Brash calm, told him he's got it, made sure he wasn't overthrowing anything. Kirby's 2-0 to Renfroe. The pitch, down low, 3-0. Kirby kind of looking at the mound there, might have stepped off funny on it. A rare 3-0 count from George Kirby. Ooh, it's gonna depend on the pitch count when Shohei comes around. I'll let you know next time Shohei's up what I think. It depends on where they're at. The 3-0 from Kirby to Renfroe. Swing and a miss, strike one. Renfroe swinging 3-0. I mean, as long as Kirby's pitch count is fine, then yeah, I don't have a problem with it. It's just gonna depend on what the game situation is when Ohtani comes up again. And hopefully that's a little bit. Well, probably it's gonna be next inning. So yeah, I'd probably, unless Kirby really gets into trouble here. The 3-1 to Renfroe. Kirby comes set the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. So Kirby back in this count all of a sudden, 3-2. Renfroe swinging for the downs there. Good pitch, 97 by Kirby. That little late tailing movement that Kirby's got on it. Kirby's ready. Moniak's on at first. He could be running here. The 3-2. Fly ball pretty deep to center. Julio going back just in front of the track. Makes the catch. Gets it in quickly. 2 down. That will bring up the home run man, Randal Grichuk. It is. It is just, it's 97 on you quick, and it's got just enough of that two-seam move. It's not crazy movement, but it feels like just enough on that Kirby fastball. I'm not going to try and show, but it's like, it's not a big one, just a little like boop right at the end that I think just causes that bit of a swing and miss. Here's Grichuk, homered back in the third. That's accounting for the one Angels run. Pitch from Kirby up high. There goes the runner. Murphy can't get out of his glove or out of his hand. Mariners catchers have not been great throwing out runners this year. Obviously, stolen bases are up just because you can only throw over twice. So, runner in scoring position here for the Angels. Well, I think he would have had it stolen even if Murphy threw down. I don't think he would have gotten. I don't think he would have gotten him there, but we will never know. The 1-0 to Grichuk, just a bit outside, 2-0. Just missed. It was a ball, a good pitch. Got to be careful here now. 2-0. Walk the catcher on deck. This next pitch will be 68, Mr. Kirby. Here's 2-0 to Grichuk. Kirby comes set, looks at Moniak, the pitch, in there for a strike at 97, 2-1. You guys are new to the stream, hit like, hit subscribe, as I am now 299 away from 2,000. So thank you for joining. Hope you guys are enjoying the game and enjoying my company. The 2-1 from Kirby to Grichuk on the way, up high, 3-1. So a couple 3-ball counts here for Kirby this inning. Rare to see. Being careful with Grichuk too. Walk not as good of a hitter on deck. Probably famous last words spoken as always. But want to be a little careful here. Don't just want to give him a cookie down the middle, especially since he homered off Kirby earlier. The 3-1 to Grichuk. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Kirby not giving in. I think Grichuk just sitting fastball. That was outside. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Kirby a strike away from getting out of this inning. Good breaking ball. I mean, a little outside, probably not where you'd really want a 3-1, a little far, but I think Grichuk was sitting dead red. Let's see what they do here. 3-2. Might go back to it. We can give him double up. 3-2. Fly ball or foul ball, 98. Went back to the foul ball there. Yeah, he was. I think a lot of it's just the game changed with Dylan's going over a couple times. They're pretty bad. I always listen. It's a hard job, Kevin. It is not easy to be an umpire. They were pretty rough in this first inning here tonight. So I always have I respect anybody that's trying their best, and I think they are. But we have so much. I'll say after this pitch here too. The 3-2 from Kirby to Grichuk. The pitch fouls it off. We also have so much data available now. I mean, even just the pitch zones that we see. We know everything right away. We have all the slow motion replays. It's a hard job. I think we need to go to automated umps. And it's not even meant to be, in my opinion, to punish these guys. Take a little pressure off them. Don't put that much weight on their shoulders. That's a lot for these guys. But yeah, they've been overall kind of bad. There's some good ones, though. The 3-2, line drive caught by G. Oh, no, it's on a line to G. Goes over to first in time. Ty digs it out for the out. Wow, what a play by Gino. I thought he caught it on the line. I apologize, guys. It was a grounder to Gino. Got up and threw a couple hopper over to Ty to get him. Great play by Hey Eugenio and Ty to scoop that. Led to the 6, 2-1. I got to take a look at his face again to see it. I'm assuming you meant Adam Frazier or Frazier. Kelsey Grammer Frazier. Speaking of Seattle, Frasier, that's a funny show. Takes place in Seattle. Thank you, Hannah, for the update. So the White Sox win the brawl game there. Yeah, big time goal, saving a run, right? And a strong throw. Good dig by Ty as well. Um, hmm, I don't think 80. I think 88 to 90 is a good number, right? 87 to 90, maybe. I would say 90 is 100% safe. I'd say if you're at like 87 to 89, you've got a chance. And to Boar's Point and Flick, I think 93. I think 93 definitely gets you in for sure. I think 90 puts you right there. I think 88, 89, you're sweating it, maybe, it just depends. But I think anywhere in that range there. I'll say 90. I think 90 is a fair number to put on it. And that's what it was. Actually, last year was lower because the Rays actually had the number 3 wild card. So I'll stick 88 to 90. Milwaukee takes care of the Pirates. Man, the Pirates were what were they, like 22 and 8? Am I wrong on that? The Pirates were 22 and 8 at one point. So that means I could be wrong on that number, but it was something like that. So that means they are 27 and 53. That's Oakland, Kansas City level since then. Welcome to anybody new in here. We had 25 in here for a minute there. Please hit like, please hit sub, and join the comment section. Thank you all for joining today. I hope you all are having a great night. Dominic Leone coming in. Thank you, Flick. Appreciate that. So Anderson's day is done. Very competitive. Hopefully, if the Mariners can beat the Angels here, Boston may be fading a little bit. I'll be honest, I think New York fades. I just don't think that could be famous last words. But man, outside of like Garrett Cole, Judge is back. That helps pretty big too. So I don't know. Cardinals get a rare victory. Been a rough year for St. Louis, rough year for Colorado, but that was kind of expected. Dominic Leone, former Mariner, and having a good year. He got out of that bases loaded, nobody out jam yesterday, which looked like it was going to be a dagger for the Mariners, but it ended up being okay. It's going to be a tough race, and the Cubs kind of sneaking back in there a little bit too. Yeah, the Pirates, they went from, I'm not surprised they dropped off. I didn't expect them to stay in it, but thought maybe they could hang around 500 there. Julio will lead off here in the top half of the 6th. He's responsible for both Mariners runs. Can we get the first home run for the contest tonight? Here's the pitch from Leone. Julio swinging for the downs. Good breaking ball, 92 down in the zone. Julio swings well over the top of it, 0-1. I think that's Julio just sitting fastball and taking a shot at it. The 0-1 from Leone to Julio comes set in the pitch. Line drive, fair ball down the line. That should be 2. A fan touched it, right? Yeah, he did. Nice job, you idiot. So, see ya. I get it's tough, but yeah. I mean, it would have been a double anyways for Julio. But that guy will enjoy going home. Congrats. He got a ball. World Series. I think World Series might pop up. Yeah, I'm with Bohr. I think it might pop off. That's a great point. It really is. I mean, football's beautiful. Yeah, I think it's a baseball town at heart. I really do. And we've had the championship for football. Like, we've experienced that. So runner at second, nobody out here for Gino. The Mariners was playing supposed to be on the hot seat. Gino. I think it'll be warm. I think next year will be a make or break. I think it'll be the heated seat will be on, maybe level 2. I don't think it's going to be hot, but I think it'll be warm. Julio on at second here with nobody out. Got to get this run in. I know I say that all the time, but got to get that lead back to 2 runs. Give yourself a little breathing room. The pitch to Gino is outside 1-1. Man, Julio is red hot. Red hot Julio. 2 doubles tonight. That OPS getting probably up to 750. Gino trying to extend that RBI streak to 11 games. The 1-1 Gino fouls it off. 1-2. Yeah, they've had a couple fans that have been a little the Teo one yesterday. I mean, Julio would have been at second no matter what. So, I mean, I guess not the worst thing, but he'll be gone. 15%. I'm not super. I think they'll go for Ohtani. I think they're going to try, but it's hard not to see the LA market having the advantage. The 1-2 to Gino. Leone set and the pitch. Up high, 2-2. I mean, 10%. It's hard to put a number because there'll be so many teams in. I think the Mets are going to get in there. Wouldn't be shocked if the Yankees slip in. The Red Sox, Dodgers, Angels will be trying. There's going to be some sleeper team that we don't know about that's going to be like, in on them, like the White Sox or something. The Cubs, the 2-2 to hope to Eugenio pops it up. That's not going to get the job done. Moniak making the catch and 1 out. Not a good at bat there by Gino. Can't move the runner over, doesn't get the runner in. So Julio still staying at second with 1 down. Got to get him in. Yeah, not a great at bat there by Gino. Yeah, and honestly, I mean, the problem is Gunny Shohei will be a free agent next year. But yeah, if they were going to Vegas this year, possibly. Yeah. But I do think there'll be some sleep. So it's hard to put the odds. Oh, excuse me. It's like swallow a bug or something. Here's Teo. Teo's due. Leon throws back to second. Julio is in there safely. Teo is Sleepy's picked a homer. So let's see if Sleepy can get on the board. Yeah, I think Ohtani stays on the West Coast, but you never know. You just never know how much money these teams will throw at it. The pitch to Teo, grounder, just foul down the line there. I do think Seattle will be in. I do think they are going to push for Ohtani. Now, how much is Stanton going to be willing to do? I don't know, but I do think they will be involved. Yeah, exactly. And then they're not going to be in Vegas yet. So until they get there, I don't think will happen. I thought it could happen this year, but I think Julio, I don't think next year is crazy. He's that talented. The 0-1 to Teo fouls it off 0-2. I agree. It just, problem is it's just kind of how this team is built. Strikeouts, walks, home runs. They're not a slap hitting team. So they're just not going to advance a lot of runners. Now, if you blame roster construction for that, if you want, whatever, but this team is not going to move runners over a lot. It's going to be Teo hitting a 2-run home run here. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. It's going to be, he might not. Like, MVPs are hard to win. So it's not the craziest thing. As good as Felix was, he only won 1 cy. The pitch to Teo in the dirt, 1-2. Technically, is the easiest way to score in modern base. Exactly. And listen, I wish they were moving some guys over there, but they've been so hot recently offensively. I can't get on them too much. It was done. I agree. I spent a lot of time in that ballpark, Sauer. It's a dump, but man, I have some good memories in Oakland. The 1-2 to Teo, swing and a miss. He did foul tip, held on to. 2 down, and that will bring up Ty France. Did he? Yeah, I'd be blown. There will be involved. We just don't know how involved will Stanton. I think John Stanton's going to look at Ohtani differently. I think Ohtani is more than just a player in their minds. It's someone that can just really sell Mariners baseball. So I do think they'd be willing to throw a ton of money at Shohei. We'll see. Here's Ty. Swing and a miss at a pitch way down in the zone. 0-1. Yeah, we got to remember, and I've been critical of Julio. He's 22. He has not even reached the peak yet. Yeah, it is. And it's not my favorite town to be in. The 0-1 to Ty. Holds up 1-1, but some good memories. Dollar nights. We used to be 18 and tailgate and drink beer in the parking lot before the game. Cops would drive by and not even care. Well, hopefully no cop is watching this now. I'm 21 now. The ground ball to the right side. Yeah, I listen. Here's the pitch to Ty, the 1-1 swing miss. It's just not how the team's built. There are players that are better at that. There are a lot of players that are can do that. It's just this team just isn't built for that. Gino's just not a guy that's going to be moving runners up, And you take the good with the bad. The bad is the 1-2 to Ty from Leon, the pitch, high 2-2, where he stays at second. The good is you get pop, you drive these guys in bunches. Hey, I love it, Astro. I love it. Kevin just doesn't have a lot of guys that can bunt. It's just not a small ball team. The 2-2 to Ty. Gino's probably never bunted in his life. 2-2 to Ty. Ground ball out right to Drury. I thought that might be going up the middle. For the out, Julio second. Listen, I'll be very clear. I wish the Mariners like moved the guy over and got a sack fly there and made it 3-1. I'm not like against it. It's just that like Gino's not going to bunt. Teo's probably never bunted. The only guys on the team that probably bunted are Cobby, Demo, Colton Wong when he was here. It's just not a team built like that, and just a lot of teams aren't anymore. Bunting's a lost art. You can love it or hate it. I don't care which way you go with it, but it's just not going to happen. It was Tyler Anderson who started, and Dominic Leone pitched the sixth. So two former Mariners, Anderson and Leone. BP, have a BA North. I don't know if he necessarily has a BA north of 300 because it's another dying art in baseball. But I think he can hit 275, 40 homers. I mean, listen, as long as Ohtani's in the AL, it's always going to be hard. But in terms of I think Julio can be at an MVP level. Will he ever win it? I don't know. I mean, as great as Felix is, he got one Cy Young award. Sometimes it's just guys have breakout years. You never know. But I do think Julio can definitely get to that MVP level for sure. Yeah, Ty, that was a rough bet. Honestly, 3 bad at-bats from Gino, Teo, and Ty there. And you need better out of your 4, 5, and 6. So, disappointing. And I get people's frustration with the small thing. Yeah, I mean, listen, he may. I just don't think he has to get 300 necessarily. I do think 40 homers, but his defense has stolen bases. I mean, did Ohtani hit 300 last year when he won the MVP? I know he's also pitching. It's not the best example. But again, I don't really, I'll be honest, I don't care if Julio ever wins an MVP. I really don't. Be at that level. I could care less if he actually gets the award. But if he's putting up 7, 8 WAR seasons, and if someone else goes out and has a 10 WAR season, I don't care. Just be amazing. At the end of the day, I don't really care if he gets the award. For him, it would be great. Here's Wallach stepping in, line drive, foul down the line. That was close. George Kirby's still out there on the mound. Oh, true. And that's what you said, Flick. And he also dominated on the mound too. So Ohtani's not the best counter argument for sure. I got to change the inning here. Wall takes up high, 1-1 here. Getting into the late stages of this one, bottom of the 6th. It would have been really nice for the Mariners to add a run there and get that lead back up to 2, but they're holding on by the slimmest of margins. The 1-1 to Chad Wallach. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch by Kirby. No, I don't, Kevin. Acuna is too good. Who else am I missing out there in the NL? I'm probably forgetting someone, but Acuna has been the better player. The 1-2, up high, 2-2. Love myself some Luis Arraez, but Acuna. Yeah, exactly. And those years, listen, I mean, Judge hit 16, couldn't even win an MVP. Or did Judge get it? It was Ohtani, right? See, I don't even know who won the MVP. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Listen, for Julio's sake, I hope he gets MVPs. I don't care much about the awards personally. I want the Mariners to win World Series. Julio to be amazing. If that results in MVPs, great. If it doesn't, great too. Or not great, but whatever. Here's a look at the Honda Center, home of the Anaheim Ducks. Staying about 3 miles away from the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. Yeah, I would say for the NL, it's going to be Acuna. I'm probably missing someone else in the NL having a big year. Here's Rengifo. Fouls that one off at 97, 0-1. Arraez has been fun, but don't think he's an MVP. Who else am I missing in the NL? I really, as much as I talk baseball, I don't watch a lot of other teams' games. Trying to think of who else in the NL. The 0-1 here to Rengifo, outside 1-1. I feel like it's going to easily be. Thank you, Wildboard. Appreciate it. Thank you. Was Judge last year. So I don't even know who won it last year. Who are you rooting for? I mean, here's the 1-1 to Rengifo. Fouls it off. Neither. I will say this. A lot of people on this channel, one of my first videos that blew up was from a lot of Astros fans, and they could not have been more kind to me. So for their, I really appreciate that. Really kind of gave me the motivation to get my channel going. I don't like the Astros as a team. I don't like the Yankees either. I mean, I guess the Yankees just because I don't want division rivals to win, but it is what it is. The 1-2 to Rengifo. Fouls that one off. I was rooting for the Phillies, though. I have this up. My wife is an Eagles-Phillies fan, so I was rooting for Philadelphia to win the World Series for her and her family. But that, unfortunately, didn't. How many of you guys new to the stream? Hit the like button, hit the sub button for me. We are in the bottom of the sixth here, and we have one out and a 1-2 pitch from Kirby to Rengifo. Ground ball through the hole, base hit. Rengifo on base again. Second time today. One out, one on for Shohei. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Thank you. Thank you, Boy. Yeah, Corbin Carroll having a great year. Freeman's been insane. Mookie Betts. Yeah, thank you. I could not have blanked any harder outside of Acuna. Here's Ohtani. Runner at first, one out. You put him on, set up a double. Speaking of Acuna, 3 for 5 with an RBI today, but the Braves did lose to the Cubs. The pitch to Shohei. Ground ball foul off his foot. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, he's hurting. Ooh, hopefully he's okay. Like I said, I'm kind of an Ohtani, like Ohtani's like the one guy on rival teams I just can't hate. He's like the nicest human being in the world. If you remember, there was a game against the Mariners early in the year. It was Flexen was on the mound for the Mariners, and Ohtani was talking to the ump about something, and he had the ball in his hand, and he like went up to Flexen and gave it to him. Was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have the ball. Here you go." Oh, that right off the foot. Hopefully Ohtani's okay. Ooh, off the shin. The shin. Ooh. Ugh. He steps back in. We'll see if that affects him this at bat. 0-1 from Kirby to Shohei. Rengifo on at first with one out. Kirby comes set. His pitch. Swing and a miss, 96. Very similar to the Brash swing yesterday. Well over the top of it. Thank you. Yes, Ren. I can't believe Rengifo's WRC plus is 97. Like against the Mariners, it's got to be like 150. You think Ohtani regrets not picking? 0-2 from Kirby to Shohei. He went. Yeah, he did. Did he go? Did he go? Did he say he went? Don't show me the ump. Whatever you do, he did. Strike 3. Nice job by Kirby there. I like to think of Shohei as like just a amazing human being that wouldn't regret anything in his life. He just seems so chill. Like, I know it sounds so weird. I'm like simping over Ohtani here, but yeah, I don't think he regrets it. I think he wants to win. So hopefully he comes to Seattle. He did, yeah, okay, you remember that, boy. It was so nice. He had this nice smile on his face. You're good, Christian. Welcome back. 2-1 Mariners. Bottom of the sixth here is CJ Cron. No home run yet for the Mariners, so no one's won the pool yet. Yeah, he did. Got the W. I think he gave up like 12 hits or something in 5 innings, but happy for Flexen getting the win. 0-1 here. Got to be careful with Cron. He's got pop. The 0-1 just catches the outside corner. 0-2, or outside edge, I should say. Good pitch. Probably a titch outside, but it might have caught the edge. 0-2 here from Kirby to Cron. I would imagine for the bullpen, probably no Brash tonight, but you should have Spire, Topa, Munoz all good to go. But Kirby only had 88 pitches, so I would think he goes for the 7th. The 0-2, Murphy sitting out outside for the slider. It's a fastball. Cron swings at it and fouls it off. 0-2. Thought that was going to be the breaking ball. Probably Munoz tonight. I would imagine, Kevin, that if it gets tonight, they're going with Munoz. I can't say because my wife might be in the stream. But right? Like Ohtani's just like the nicest guy ever. I can't be mad at him. Like he's the one guy. He get a walk-off home run. I'm like, oh, I mean, I'd be mad. I'm like, oh, it's like a little gnat in this room I can't get rid of. The 0-2 from Kirby to Cron. I'm set. The pitch. Fouls it away. We'll do it again. Yeah, he does. Big time. Big time power. Got to be careful. He's a free swinger. Like Cron can, you can get him out, but man, when he connects, they can go far. I think Astro has the comment of the night there with the Ohtani one. We all love Shohei. We all want him in Seattle next year, so we're all simping for Shohei. The 0-2 from Kirby to Cron. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Murphy throws down, but the inning was over. Julio laughed. Nice try, Murphy. And of course, it goes into center field, as every Mariner catcher does. That ends the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th 2-1. Hey, Murphy's alert. I like it. Man, my voice is going. I'm not going to be able to do a live tomorrow. I'm sore. I'm doing 3 straight. Very nice job there by Kirby. Clinic will be back. Well, if it's in September, it will be in September, so they wouldn't have to send anybody down. They could just activate him, but I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if his year is over. I don't know. We'll see. And Kevin, at this point, you did have to make a roster move. It's too early to tell, and like the roster will play out. Maybe somebody else is hurt. You know what I mean? Maybe like who knows? Marlowe could be banged up at that point. You never know. So ooh, I'm pulling on cords here to my feet. So we'll wait and see. But I'm not positive for that. 27 people in here. New record. Thank you guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subbed, hit the sub button. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday night and enjoying a good game here so far, 2-1. Would really love to see the Mariners add on a run, make it a little more comfortable. Fleck. There's no limit, Kevin. Flick's messing with you. Doubt he come. Yeah, I'm not optimistic. I will. It's pretty simple, but I'll do a video of it. I definitely will. Sleep. Exactly. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can have a conversation starter. Maybe on a rehab assignment, you'll run into him or something if you go to a minor league game. That's the thing. Like that's where I'm at too, Albor. Like minimum 6 to 8 weeks. Then he's got to go through a rehab assignment, like and all that stuff. So I just can't imagine. And truthfully, like if Marlowe keeps hitting, if Canzone hits, let Kelenic rest up and get him back out there for next year. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Glad you're in the stream, man. Awesome. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much for being here. Are you related to George Kirby by any chance? Just wondering. If it's like here's the pitch to Cal outside. I love me some George Kirby. So just so you know. I thought he broke his foot. Or are you making a joke, Flip? Whatever. He shouldn't be kicking coolers anyways. The cooler won, that's for sure. Leon's still out there. His 1-0 to Cal. Let's see if Cal can get into one. The pitch. Outside 2-0. Cal from his power side here, the left side. 2-1 Mariners, top 7. 6 solid innings from George Kirby. Only blemish was a Grichuk home run. Mariners 9 outs away from winning the series. A lot of baseball left here tonight. Would love to add a couple runs. The 2-0 to Cal. Swinging for the downs. Going to foul back at 92. 2-1 here to Cal. I don't know about that one. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, not related. That would have been cool. I'm not really on the Fire Scott train. I mean, like, I'm not saying Scott's amazing, but I think Scott's been fine. I do not think Scott is the problem with the team. And the team's playing good. So maybe there's not a problem. That's going to be a pitch clock violation on Leon. So it'll be 3-1. So I might be in the minority, but I like Scott. I think he's done a good job. But to each their own. Flick. I always believe you, Flick. You always come in like I just picture a serious tone. It's like, oh, was that the case? It probably was, Boar. I mean, to break it, right? It would have to be full. The 3-1 to Cal, the pitch, way outside and up, ball 4. So Cal Raleigh is aboard. Lead off walk, get the run in. I'll bring up the Murph. Score the dumper. You guys are new here, hit the sub and the like button for me. Some of them I like. I don't like that you can only throw over twice. I think that takes away a lot of strategy. I am enjoying the pitch clock, though, and the faster game. Murphy fouls that one off 0-1. I do like the pitch clock. Hey, Dave, can I like put that on my stream after the game? Seriously, like Phil Nevin is a joke, and people are like firing Scott, dude. Like Scott is good. Like I'm sorry, I like Scott. The 0-1 to the Murph fouls it off. Scott's not perfect. I mean, he's definitely has flaws, but I mean, Phil Nevin has a job. Guys, every manager is an old former catcher baseball guy. Like, who's the Braves manager? Brent Snecker or whatever? Is he amazing? I mean, he's got talent, so it is what it is. Oh, yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. The 0-2 to Murphy, ground ball, this is going to be 2. Rengifo to Drury for 1 on the first double play. Murph's been red hot. I just can't be mad at the Murph right now, but Frustrating. Should have bunted. No, but well turned there by the Angels. Rengifo to Drury to Crone. 2 down here. That will bring up Demo. See if Demo might be a pinch hit. No, Demo will still bat. Well, maybe we'd see a Cade Marlowe pinch hit. My internet must be a little wonky because I'm getting a 480p view of the Mariners. The pitch is a called strike, a little low there. Good frame job by Wallach. 0-1 on Demo. Nice job by Dominic Leone giving the Angels a couple innings here out of the bullpen. Well, much needed. Their pen has been tested in the series. The 0-1 to Moore, he went around on that quickly, 0-2. So all of a sudden, the leadoff walk. Now the Mariners are a strike away from ending this inning, unfortunately. Exactly. You know it's going to be some home run. They're going to leave all the runners on. This has just been one of those games. Listen, the offense has been so good recently. You know, you're due to have a game like this. And they're 9 outs away from winning. So a lot of baseball left, but, you know, they are ahead. The 0-2 to Demo. Up high, 1-2. I feel like my stream kind of went wonky there for a second as well. Demo has homered last night. See if Demo can get into one here. And it would also be for Alex to get a point. The 1-2 to Demo. Line drive, base hit into left field. So Demo keeps the inning alive with his second hit of the day. Good job by Demo. Yeah, it would have been nice if Murph just been grounded a double play, but it happened. Yes, Hannah. Yes, that's what we need. He is also Demo's back. I think it was just getting that timing down because he was scuffling at first, but I'm officially in the Demo is back. Here's Caballero. I wouldn't mind a pinch hitter here for Cabby. I'm not going to lie. Go over to first. I'm sending Demo here. I'm 100% sending Dylan Moore. I don't have a lot of faith in Cabby. You hope Demo gets into second, and then maybe Cabby just bloops in a base hit. Like, I don't like the odds of a rally here with Cabby, so, like, send him. And if he's out, he's out. The pitch to Cabby is in there for a strike 0-1. Like, send him, see what happens. This next pitch will be 29 here for Dominic Leone. Leone comes set. The pitch to Cabby is, that was inside, but it's called a strike. 0-2 on Jose Caballero. Tough one there. That was well inside. That's a tough one. That changes that at-bat big time. Now you can't really send Demo either on 0-2. Well, I mean, you could. Demo with a very, very modest lead. The 0-2 from Leone to Caballero. The pitch. He just gets a piece, fouls off. That would have been ball 1, but you know, Cabby's going to be swinging at that. He has been very good to see. That Demo bat to, yeah, and his swing is so uppercut, but you know, it's working. Gets that home run. That was awful. That one to Cabby. I'm okay with Mike Ford as a bench pinch hitting bat. Like if this was the 9th inning right here, I would have Mike Ford bat because chance he runs into one. Like if the Mariners were down, Demo's safe back at first. Like let's say the Mariners were down 2-1 in the 9th. Cabby comes up here. I mean, you could have Cade Marlowe pinch hit, but you send Mike Ford up. You know, maybe runs into one, gives you the lead. I don't think Mike Ford should be getting a ton of playing time, but is like a, you know, just a, that was close. He's back in there. As just a bench bat pinch hitter, he walks enough. He's got good enough eye, enough pop that I'm okay with Ford being on the team. But he's definitely cooled down significantly. The 0-2 from Leone to Caballero, the pitch, way up high, 1-2. So I'd like to see them send Demo here and see if, you know, you get Demo into second, and then, you know, maybe Cabby just bloops one in there and makes it 3-1. Former Mariner Dominic Leone comes set his 1-2 to Jose Caballero, the pitch. Cabby swings and that's a foul ball. Yeah, just kind of chopped it off the plate, almost rolled foul. Heads up play by Wallach to try and make the tag there. 1-2. So Cabby battling. He's swinging some balls, but he's battling. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be out of commission here. My voice is starting to go. I'll get through this one, but ooh, I'm going to have to take a few days off of live streams for sure, get some tea. The 1-2 from Leon to Caballero, the pitch. Fouls it off again. So Cabby fighting. Demo was going there. But Cabby got to swing. That was a good one to swing at. It was close. I don't think so. He was just released officially the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if someone picks him up. I would have said before in the NL, but now with the DH there, that kind of utility guy is gone. I wouldn't be shocked if someone grabs him if they get an injury or something at second. A contending team as a second baseman go down. But he was officially released. The 1-2 from Leon to Caballero. The pitch up high, Caballero swings. And Demo was going too. Yeah. Not a great finish to that at bat by Cabby. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Caballero swinging a lot of balls. Remember earlier in the year when he was like a walk machine? He's kind of forcing it now a little bit. Not going to lie, if Caballero was sent down tomorrow and Haggerty was up, I probably wouldn't throw a huge fit about that. Nothing against – listen, when Cabby gets on, he can still make things happen, but he's just not getting on at all. So, and Haggerty can do a lot of the same things. Like Haggerty can wreak havoc on the base paths as well. So it's not like you can't get that from Swaggerty, from Ham Swaggerty. And then, guys, stay tuned after. I will have a post-game video. It'll be separate. I won't do it in here. I'll log off once this game's over. I'll do a quick post-game recap so you can hear all my thoughts on it. Who's coming up for the Angels here? Good question. You've got Moustakas, Drury, and Moniak. I think I'm going with Kirby for one more. Moustakas worries me a little bit. I don't think it's the worst thing to go to Gabe Spire here. But I think I'm sticking with Kirby for the 7th. He's only at, 89 pitches? So his pitch count's fine. It's a good question, though, Kevin. I would say stick with Kirby. I'll say go with Kirby here. Especially without Paul. Listen, as much as I've defended the trade, the bullpen is thinner without Paul. So you can't go like Brash, Munoz, Stewald. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to – if you take out Kirby, you're going to need Spire, Topa, because I imagine Brash is probably down today. So I think you keep Kirby, and we'll find out here in about 2 seconds. Angel Stadium, just off the I-57 there. Or is it the I-57? It's the 57. I don't know what it's. It's not the interstate, is it? I don't know. Who cares? Some Mariner fans in the house, likely from earlier, and a Savannah Bananas fan, or a Cade Marlowe fan, possibly. With a Kyle Seager jersey on. Awesome. Love me some Kyle Seager. And it's still George Kirby on the mound. His pitch count's in good shape, so it makes sense. 91. This will definitely be the last inning. Here's the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He takes a ball just inside. Good pitch from Kirby. Here we go. Pressure baseball now. Last 3 innings. Now it's getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 1-0 from Kirby to the Moose, Mike Moustakas. The pitch. Ground ball right to Cabby. Slowly hit. Flings it over to Ty for the out. 1 down. Hope you guys are all having a good night. Great Saturday night. Thank you guys for joining me on a Saturday night. I know we all have better things to do. I don't, but I know some of you might. So thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Definitely going to be my most viewed stream. 25 people in here right now. Brash is getting loose, so we do have availability of Matt Brash today. I imagine somebody gets on here. Brash is going to come in with runners on base. So I imagine we'll see Spire, Topa, and Munoz to finish it off. No, Drury's up here, and he takes strike 1 from Kirby. Drops in a breaking ball at 85. Right, no, really not bored. Seems like a sideline report in the house. If you guys have not subbed up the sideline report, please go do so. I was on his channel Thursday to pitch the Drury. Pops it up. Should be playable. Julio Teo's calling for it. He'll make the catch for round number 2. We did the Hall of Fame game. We had our knowledge tested of the Browns-Jets practice squad. Let me tell you there. But go sub up his channel if you have not yet. Really cool. Really great guy. Really enjoyed doing the stream with him. We're going to be doing some football streams all season long. Me either, but right. Well, we're getting older now. It's not Saturday nights aren't what they used to be. What's your take on college football? Kevin, I'll be honest, I do not follow enough college football to understand the whole thing. I'm an old Pac-10 guy. Here's Moniak. Line drive. This is it pretty deep. Tail going back. He makes the catch in front of the warning track. Quick inning from Kirby. Led to the 8th. So I can't speak on a lot of that. I love college football. I'll be doing some college football streams. but I get Sundays football. That's Dad's day to watch football. Saturdays is usually family day, so I'm watching college football sparingly. So I can't comment on that too much. But I mean, I get the teams leaving the Pac-12. It seems like it's been a mess for sure. No, man, you're good. We both did, man. I just happened to. I was like, I need to have the rosters up because I knew preseason two teams that I know very. I mean, I know about the Browns and Jets, but not enough to know like who their fourth string left tackle is. So it was fun. I kind of it was a practice for us, and we're gonna pump it up for the regular season for sure, my friend. Shaping up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And fantastic start and finish. Great start for George Kirby, by the way. 7 strong. I mean, he technically could come out for the 8th if you wanted to. With who'd be out there? It would be Gritchick and Walk. I mean, you could go to Kirby for the 8th still. I wouldn't necessarily be against it. That was such a quick inning. Heading to the 8th here. Exactly. Yeah. Go some of the sideline report. We meant to put it on my channel. We weren't able to do it. We were going to do it on both. Maybe I'll be live Thursday for the Hawks Vikings. I'm going to say 10. I still think they're not quite to the Niners yet, but man, I love the offensive weapons they have. I would be lying if I said I'm cautious on Geno. I think he's going to be fine. I think Geno is an starting NFL quarterback. Can we get first half Geno, or are we going to get more second half Geno? Both are fine. The first half, I think the team can win 11-12. Second half, I think you're looking more 10, but I do think it's a playoff team. And I love the secondary. Yep, well said, Flick. Exactly. Yeah, and go check out Sideline's video on the Seahawks. He had him at 10-7 as well, so we're on the same page there. Story, thank you, Flick. Soriano in for the Angels. Appreciate that. Yeah, go sum up the Sideline report if you guys have not yet, because I'm going to be on that channel a bunch. So if I'm going to be there, you got to sum it up. And then sum up my channel if you haven't as well. Would love a add-on run. They've been surviving so far, but I would love another run. I don't know about you guys. Here is Rafael Soriano. I think it's Jose Soriano. Oh my God. It is Jose Soriano. Rafael Soriano is probably not in the league anymore, would be my guess. Yep, agreed, Wild Boar. I'm just going to say that the run defense, I said it, me and Sideline talked about it on Thursday. The run defense, the good news is if you're going to be bad at anything, be bad at run defense. And the one thing I will cling to with the run defense, here's JP. Swing at the first pitch, pretty deep center, but Moniak's going to have this caught. It was shallow for the out. Like I said it after the Josh Jacobs game. Why was I optimistic? Because you can't do much worse than that. I mean, they let Josh Jacobs run for 300 yards and probably still should have won the game. So if you're going to be bad at anything in football, run defense is probably the thing that's okay. But yeah, it's going to be teams are going to run on them. Always, brother. Always, man. You know I got you. As far as Pasher takes them. So here's something. You want to know a crazy stat? I'm a big Nwosu fan as well. I got a crazy stat for you guys. I said it in the stream earlier. That's inside of Toledo Ball 1. I can't have that anymore. That is for sure. Yeah, Carolina was so that was just they got bombarded early on and couldn't come back. Atlanta, yeah. The Taysom Hill game was so annoying. Julio swings and misses 1-1. So annoying. Josh Jacobs is amazing. Seeing Taysom Hill run all of them is frustrating. To the pass rush, you guys want to know a fun fact? And some of you will remember me saying this. The Seahawks had more sacks than the 49ers did last year. The 1-1 to Julio. Swing and eventually that looked like his pitch. The pass rush was actually pretty good. That I lost like 3 people in this game, maybe Niners fans. But the Seahawks had more sacks than the Niners did. Now, the Niners' defense was much better overall because they were able to stop the run and the pass better. But, yes, I agree, Kevin. I'm excited for JSN. JSN is going to be a perfect little safety valve for Geno. The 1-2 outside 2-2. It's going to be because we know how good DK and Tyler are. JSN is going to be that crap can't get to DK and Tyler. Boom, there's JSN. JSN's not a game breaker. He's not going to be going down the sidelines, but he's going to find the zone and pick up 8 yards for you. Can't wait. That's exactly what they needed. Yeah, I think that was most frustrating. That's inside 3-2. The only thing that got me through the New Orleans game on board, 2 things. I was sick, so it didn't hurt as much, and that was the day after the Mariners beat the Blue Jays. So I was on such a high from the Mariners that I was able to stomach a Seahawks loss. The 3-2 to Julio. Ground ball in the hole when he was going to make a big throw across the dime. His throw, take his foot off the bag. He did. Crone did not stay on the bag. Julio safe. That should be an infield hit. Some gimmies. Oh, I'm sure they did. Oh, were they? Yeah. I mean, were they really? The pressure rate was that low. I didn't know that. But I just thought it's a fun fact. I wasn't diving too deep into it. But yeah, they definitely had a few. Like, I know Bruce got a few cleanup sacks and stuff. I think Crow might have kept his foot on the bag there. Oh, I'm not either. I'm not either sideline report. I am sold on Kyle Shanahan, so I think Purdy will be fine. They're going to challenge this. I think Crone did keep his foot on the bag. I think Julio's going to be out. But I do definitely, I have faith in Shanahan. Purdy will be all right. Yeah, I still got to give the Niners the edge. But like Sideline said, let's see with Purdy. I'm not positive. I'm with him. I'm not sold on Purdy yet. Um, there's some talk of Sam Darnold there. So anytime you've got that, it's possible. Oh, I know you do, Moore. I know you do. I appreciate the number there too. Like I said, I thought it was a fun fact that they actually had more sacks than Niners, but no doubt the pressure rate. That was actually I didn't think it was that bad. I'm disappointed it was 25th. I thought it was a little better than that. I thought it was like 18th or 19th. Yes, I'm with you, Reflect. Let's get a run here. Hopefully Julio's called safe. We have 2-1 top of the eighth. Julio just had an infield hit, but being challenged if Crone kept his foot on the bag or not. I think he did. Kevin, it does, because I'll tell you this. All the great quarterbacks now are in the AFC. That's another big thing for the Seahawks. The NFC is wide open. The AFC is a freaking gauntlet of hell to play in the AFC. I mean, like, the NFC is not easy or anything, but man, like, the Seahawks could potentially be the second or third best team in the NFC. It's not crazy. I know I'm biased, but it's cool. The umpiring crew, oh, they should be less terrible. Was it off the bag flick? It was close to tell there. This crew has been a mess. People loving when the sideline report is in. It looks like the call stands. So Julio with the 3-hit game, one on, one out. I liked Anthony Richardson. I actually wouldn't mind Seattle. They couldn't because he already went to the Colts, but I liked Richardson. Swings and misses over the top of it, 0-1. Hit, Kevin, hit for Julio. They gave him a hit. I liked Richardson. I think the Seahawks did too. I think him and Anderson. They talked about 3 blue chippers they had in their set for the pick when they took Witherspoon. Here's the 0-1 to Geno inside 1-1. I think it was Witherspoon, Will Anderson, and Richardson. I think they would have taken Richardson. I don't know. We'll see. Well, actually, I don't know why I said we'll see because we'll never see. We'll never know. But I like Richardson. He's raw. He's definitely raw. The 1-1 to Geno. And that low 2-1. Butchered that call there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, they should have streamed that. They should be streaming that stuff sideline. I've been like a fun to do a live for just for fun. I think the Seahawks streamed their mock game. The 2-1 to Geno. Down low, 3-1. Good at bat here from Geno. Good hitters count. Julio on it first with good speed. We'll see if they send Julio here. People that are in here for just baseball, like, stop talking football. They're probably not. Probably all. Football's king. I love new baseball, but man, football's king. The 3-1 to Geno. Swing and a foul ball, foul tip, 3-2. To bring up this name, really not applicable, but Nevis facial expression. Oh, man. No, I tried to put Trump would be like, I got the call right. I did it right. You saw that. I did it. 3-2 to Geno. Down low, ball 4. Trump would be absolutely hilarious. The only political thing I would say, I do not get into politics, but Trump would be hilarious as a manager going out and arguing with the Youngs. I will be doing some Seahawks games, definitely, Kevin. I will definitely. In fact, my wife's an Eagles fan. We'll be streaming the December game against the Seahawks. That'll be a lot of fun, the both of us. We'll be doing that. I'll probably be doing opening night, week 1 against the Rams. First and second one out here for Teo. Let's see if we can get a run in and add on. But yeah, I'll probably do week 1. I'll still do Mariners, and we'll see where the Mariners are. If the Mariners are in the playoffs, that will still be the focus. Sundays are football. Like, I'll have Mariner post games, but unless the Mariners are in the playoffs, Sundays will not be live streams for Mariners. It'll be mostly Seahawks, but yeah, I'll be talking both. September, October could get a little crazy up in here. I'm actually gonna have a Seahawks video out on Monday, day off for the Mariners. Here's Teo, the pitch from Soriano, way inside 1-0. Yeah, the manner is like with the hands. I don't want to like that little like that he does like that and all that stuff would be hilarious. You think of the NFL internet, they're fine. I'm not. Hey, more football, right? The 1-0 to Teo inside 2-0. If I get football from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., I'm a happy man. If I do another stream with you, Jay, yeah, or exactly, or I can do it on here because I've got it, man. You're fine. Don't. You're all good, my friend. Even if we want to go back and forth, 1 week we can do it on your channel, 1 week on mine. It's all good. The 2-0 to Teo is good pitch, 98. Just catches the outside corner. Nice pitch by Soriano. 2-1. We're definitely going to be doing some more sideline. I don't blame you, Boar. That's the only thing that stuck, man. Getting up for that game and then watching them just, they played awful. The 2-1 to Teo. That was an off tune, too. And now that I have more people in here, I do want to let you guys know one time this year, I'm going to do an all day football stream. Meaning, now, probably not for the international games, but the early games, probably on Red Zone, a 1 o'clock Seahawks game, and the Sunday night game. I'm going to do an all day NFL stream for at least 1 week this year. The 2-2 to Teo. $1,000 pops it up. Is this going to get out of play? It will. We'll do it again. So there will be at least 1 week this year. It'll probably be when the Seahawks have a 1 o'clock game. Just because I don't want to do a 10 a.m. Seahawks game. And if they lose, then just do 6 more hours of football. That'll be tough. The only way I wouldn't make it through is if the Seahawks have a devastating loss. I don't know if I could still do a Sunday night game after that. Or maybe if the Mariners have like a playoff game or something, we'll see how it works out. The 2-2 to Teo. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Soriano. 2 outs. It's up to Ty. It's up to France. Thank you, Moses. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, exactly. And I've made every Mariners game, but yeah, missing football hurts. It hurts. Let's do it, Caleb. Let's do it. I'm down with it. Let's get that 3-run home run. Let's do it. Same. I do too. Sometimes I work. Some of those like 10 a.m. games I work. I just can't get around that. Any good streaming for Hawks games? Here is the pitch to Ty. Line drive. Oh, just foul down the line. You could use Dofu. It's like the illegal streaming. I should probably shouldn't mention that in my stream. The NFL tickets on YouTube for $400. If you want to do that, there's probably going to be enough games on TV maybe for you. But there is Dofu Streams, the app where it's really spotty if you get it good. You know what I mean? Because it'll go flicker in and out. Yes, it is, Moses. The 0-1 to Ty inside 1-1. Yes, exactly. That's one of my favorite things about it, Sideline. I get a day to recover. If either A, party a little too hard for Sunday, or a devastating loss, I get to recuperate for Mondays. The 1-1 from Soriano to Ty. Line drive into right field, base hit. It gets down. Renfro's throw. Julio's coming around third. He will score. They're going to get Gino in a rundown here. Gino is out, going from second, third. He slipped. But Ty delivers, and the Mariners add on and take a 3-1 lead. Huge, huge insurance run. Gino with a, what do they call that when the guys, the base running stuff. But unfortunately, they kind of got out of the inning there. But the Mariners get a absolutely huge insurance run and take a 3-1 lead here going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Big run. Would have been nice to keep that inning going, but it is a big, big run. You can tell football is king because we have turned this one into like a football discussion. Oh, it is more. When was the last time he homered? Toronto? Oh, it's been rough to the point where I'm like, maybe they should have just traded. I said, like, hey, I get keeping him because they probably didn't get much in return. At this point, like, man, even if you got some random live arm and single A that nobody heard about, just take it. Let's Gino, man. I'll have my Gino jersey on for a few games this year. Yes, absolutely, Kevin. Yeah, there's Gino Suarez on the Mariners and Geno Smith on the Seahawks. During the Mariners, it's Gino Suarez. We have to go back and forth for a couple of games. I'll have to clarify that. Hopefully, Ty is. Hopefully, at least we're getting a couple clutch hits there. At least we got it. 30 people. There was 30 people in here. Please hit the like, please hit the sub button if you're new. I apologize, my voice. My throat is killing me. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. I'm built like an 80-year-old grandma. I'm going to get a cup of tea and do my post game. Exactly, Sleepy. That was a huge insurance run. It was huge. It would have been great to keep that inning going, give Cal a shot to maybe open it up, but a big run nonetheless, for sure. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, the one thing Teo can do, because he doesn't get on base. His defense is mid at best. Hold on, guys. I gotta put you guys on mute for just a minute. Sorry about that. I am back, everybody. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, that I would take that from Ty. I did with Reese McGuire running around like a doofus, not knowing what he's doing. Yes, I was. I needed a cup of tea, probably. Yeah, Gino looks like he kind of slipped going to third. I don't know what that was, but NFL app is Seahawks color. Well, for good reason, Hannah. You've been around my streams enough. It's adapting. That's just brutal. Here's Matt Brash, the new pitcher, delivers strike one to Hunter Renfro. That exactly. I mean, that's just like, here's the thing. Teo's kind of a one-trick pony. He barrels balls. He's good slugging. He's got one of the hardest hit rates in baseball coming into the year. The 0-1 from Brash, swing and a miss by Renfro, a wicked slider, 0-2. And if he's not doing that, like I said, like truthfully, and I love Teo, he's been bad. Like I'm actually amazed his WAR hasn't been negative this year, to be perfectly honest. Like honestly, go get Ramon Laureano. The 0-2 to Renfro go around. He did not, 1-2. Not that Laureano can swing the bat, but at least plus defender. And if you're going to slug 298, might as well let Laureano do it. At least you're going to get elite defense. The 1-2 from Brash to Renfro. Pops it up. That's going to get on a play foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're going to get that, like, go get Ramon Laureano, who's just DFA'd. Like, he'll give you that with elite defense. I mean, he did it. He definitely did it. DC, welcome in. Good to see you in here. Hope you're having a good night. Outside tune, go sum up DC Talks anime if you've not yet. It's wicked, Kevin. It is a wicked slider. No home run. It was a base hit by Ty France. So you didn't get the home run, Gunny. It was a base hit RBI, but it was from Ty. Appreciate that, Boar. Thank you. The 2-2. Ground ball foul at 100. Good at bat. Renfro battling here. Who has got a negative FIP? Does Brash have a negative FIP? Is it that low that it's negative? Is it really negative? I'll have to check that out in between innings. I know it's like ridiculously low. The 2-2 from Brash to Renfro. Grounder foul. Good battle here by Renfro, not going away. Good pitch, though, by Brash. I think it was negative at the beginning of the year at one point. Yeah, Brash is ridiculously good. I mean, I know there's been some command. Listen, if Matt Brash's command, like, I know it's not amazing sometimes. If it was amazing, Matt Brash would be the greatest reliever to ever walk the face of the earth. The 2-2. That slider hung a little bit. Renfro fouls it off. We'll do it again. I probably shouldn't talk him up this much before we get an out. Now, exactly. He had that one good month. I think it was June where he was really hot and did carry the team a little bit. But Teo has been massively disappointing. Massively. I know he's trying it. Like, I'm not like knocking the guy. I know the work ethic, I'm sure, is there. The 2-2. Renfro holds up, slider top of the zone, 3-2. Really good at bat here by Renfro. He's battled, fouled off some tough pitches. This will be the 10th pitch of this at bat for Hunter Renfro. Credit where credit's due. It's been a good battle. Grichuk on deck. I just give him some country heat here. See what happens. If he hits it, he hits it. If he doesn't, try and blow by him. Although Brash has better control of the slider, I feel like. The 3-2. Ground ball in the hole, base hit. There's the BABIP against Brash. One and Renfro just finds a hole on the right side. Oh, okay, he wasn't Brash. Yeah, 1 point. It's down there. The game when they come back, time to squeeze out. Early in the year I would have said yes, but so far so good. Although Renfro does lead off the inning with a single. So the tying run does come to the plate here in the form of Randall Grichuk. Yeah, shame Gino got caught up there because that would have been nice to keep that inning going. Here is Grichuk, 1 on, nobody out. Brash's pitch outside 99 just misses 1-0. Settle down, Matt. You're good. You got this. Renfro just found a hole on the right side there against Brash. Brash has definitely been Babbitt to death. It's been better recently, but man, in April, May, he was just getting killed by that. The 1-0 up high, 2-0. Murphy's going to go out and talk to him. Good call here by the Murph. Get out there, settle him down. Settle him down a little bit. JP out there too. Yep, man. Murph is like the master motivator. He just, you're good. You got it. Relax. Just what they told me yesterday when Ohtani was coming up. Get over the plate. 3-1 Mariners, bottom 8. Hunter Renfro, 10-pitch at bat, led off the inning with the single. It was real nice at bat from Renfro. Credit, like I said, got to give credit where it's due. The 2-0. Ground ball. JP's got it. Flip to Cobby for one on the first double play. What a play by JP Crawford from the floor, from on his belly. Flipped it with his glove to Cobby. Cobby over to Ty. 2 down. What a play. Beautiful, beautiful double play. 2 down. There. That's what Murph told him. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite highlights of the year. You can't comment? Maybe is it, can you guys hear me okay at least? I mean, you got the comment in there, so obviously it worked a little bit. Hopefully you guys, I know sometimes the stream freezes up and has some issues, so hopefully it's okay. Let me check on my phone here. I'm going to go into my own stream. There's a comment here. Hey, right? I mean, here's Thias pinch hitting, takes strike one. You know what's funny, Boar? Like, and this is where, and I don't want to knock JP. That was an amazing play, but I wonder if that was one, like, you remember Brendan Ryan, right? Like, Brendan Ryan probably gets to that and just flips it easily. JP had to dive for it. I don't know. That's a beautiful pitch. 0-2. Million buck shorts. Are you an Angels fan? I mean, they've been better recently. They've been competitive, but man, it's just been tough for them. So far, right, man? So far, really have. Hopefully Ohtani comes to Seattle. We can revive him. Yeah, it did for a little bit. Thank you, JM. Appreciate that. Thank you. I think they're thank you. Appreciate it. Great double play. Okay, just wasn't sure if you had the outside one too. Just wasn't sure. Okay, I thought maybe you were just frustrated. Phillies, all right. My wife's family is Phillies fans. Did they up today for you? I don't think they did against the Royals. Royals been red hot randomly. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I bet the 1-2 to Thias outside 2-2. That was probably a ball that like he didn't have, but it's still a great play. Like, I can't knock it. I'm not going to say anything yet till the game's over. Million buck shorts. I'm not, just in case. Just in case the Brash is going to get a pitch clock violation. Good job by Murphy going out there. Great job by Murphy and JP. So that was about to be a pitch clock violation. JP noticed it, waved down Murphy, and Murphy went out there. Especially with a 2-2 pitch, you don't want to let it get to 3-2. That's little things like that. Great job by JP and Murphy there. Yeah, I saw that. I probably do. I probably do agree with that for sure, but I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, the Angels are well, actually, no, as a Mariners fan, I kind of want the Angels to not be good. But the 3-2 from the 2-2 from Brash. Ground ball. Cobby's got it in the hole. Underhands to Ty. That will retire the side. The double play was huge. We head to the 9th. It's 3-1 Seattle Mariners. If you guys are not yet subbed, hit the sub button. If you haven't liked the stream, please do that as well for me. They really are. Like that, it's just everything with the team right now is locked in. I have a huge well, I'm not as a Mariner fan, I can't in good conscience root for that. But I mean, hey, if the Angels win, I guess, man, I will be happy for you at least there, man. So hopefully you can get that. That's a lot of money, my friend. Hopefully, I mean, for your sake, hopefully it happens. Yes, Caleb, well said. And it's going to be Rengifo. You're going to get Ohtani again. Yeah, you got to. Caleb really well said. Got to get Renhefo. Worst case is Otani goes deep 3-2. Right. Yes, very nice. Yeah, Cabby seems to be solid. I don't know what the metrics think of him, but he's been pretty solid. Yeah, hedge the bet a little bit. I I, I can't imagine betting those type of numbers, my friend, but hopefully it works out for you. My bets are like 10, $15, so I cannot relate to what you're probably going through right now. But yeah, hedge it and then get something. Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get great value with the Mariners. They're probably what, like plus 700, excuse me, plus 700, probably what, minus 700 right now, a million on that or something. You're not going to get great. You're going to put a lot on there just to get a little. I do it more, but sometimes just to keep the game fun. Very, very low amounts. Oh, oh no, wait, what happened here? My screen went out. Did my internet crash? Hopefully my stream is still staying on because my internet just went down for a second. There we go. We're back to baseball here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You said 10-team parlay. So yeah, 100. Well, man, like I can't root against the Mariners, but if the Angels win, man, I will say it right away. Congratulations on that hit. That would be beautiful. But yeah, Bor, I'll do a few bucks every now and then, but it's very minor. It's just more like if the Mariners aren't playing or something, like, oh, here's $10 to keep this game interesting. I feel like the stream is being really weird right now, like really glitchy. On early college basketball games. Yeah, that's a fun. Keep that NCAA tournament going. There we go. Yeah, Cal versus Loop again. Let's see if you can get him again. Be another huge insurance run. I mean, Cabby's looked it. He's looked good. I love how every time it's a good one, I'm like, yeah, I get that. Cal fouls it off on one. Then when it's bad, I'm like, no, it can't be that bad. 95th is pretty crazy, but Cabby's looked the part. He's looked solid. Top of the ninth here, 3-1 Mariners. Cal Raleigh up, batting right hand against Aaron Loop. He homered off the Loopster last night. Loop is like a perfect last name for Loop because he kind of loops the ball around. He's been around forever. The 0-1 fouls it off 0-2. Used to be, I mean, not so much anymore with the new rules of having to face three hitters. But man, back in the day, if you were left-handed, remember Mike Myers, the lefty? I mean, that guy pitched for 17 years. He would face one batter a game, and that was it. Exactly. Well said. The 0-2 outside 1-2 to the dumper. If you guys are new here, please hit that sub button. Please hit the like button for me. Appreciate everybody that's been in here tonight. This has been a blast. Another great stream. Good numbers tonight for me, at least. 1-2 to Cal from Loop. Fouls it off. Good pitch to hit there. 94 down the pipe. Actually had a lot of people in here that aren't subscribed. So if you're not subbed in here, man, guys and gals, hit that sub button for me. I feel like the stream's being really wonky right now, but that could just be me. You just keep the Mariners too as big as they can't. The 1-2 to Cal, swing and a miss. Good pitch by Loop. No, listen, the Angels, they're going to be, listen, they're going to lose Otani likely. Who knows what's going on with Trout? They traded away their top two prospects for Giolito. It could be some dark days coming in Anaheim. And I'm not even saying that to be biased, but it could get rough. Somewhat. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing with baseball. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Here's the Murph. Fly ball deep to the left, but it's going to go foul. That was crushed by Murphy. Exactly, board. This was, if the Mariners can, even winning 3 out of 4, let's see, I got 3 more big outs to get. There you go. Like one of the, okay. Oh, gotcha. The beginning of the season. Okay. 0-1 to Murphy, well outside. So thank you. I think it was $1,000,000 shorts that subbed. Appreciate that. Change the number here. The 1-1 to Murphy. Fly ball to left field. Gritche can't get to it. Looks like he stumbled a little bit. And it's going to be a base knock for the Murph. So 1 out, 1 on. Would love a couple more runs here with Mr. Otani looming in the ninth. Yeah, well, and then Washington and Oregon out now too, Gunny. So I think it's the Pac-3. Agreed. I mean, well said, Walbor. I'm with you on that. I mean, it really he's so huge, and that's why I'm not too mad at the Blue Jays beating the Red Sox because you can get some of these other teams out of there. Um, it's big and make it a smaller race, even though you're still 2.5 back. Less teams is good too. More fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. 8-game hitting streak for the Murph. 3-1 Mariners, top of the ninth here. Runner at first, one out. Would love another run or two. Inside to Demo, 1-1. Anytime you got Ohtani looming, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 for the Angels due up. It'll be Rengifo, Ohtani, and Crone due up. The 1-1 to Demo, outside 2-1. I think Caleb said it best. Got to get Rengifo, unless you can add on some runs here, but you do not want to. You want Ohtani coming up, one out, nobody on. Then if he gets you, cool. Congrats. 2-1 to Demo. Ground ball. That's awesome, Hannah. Congrats on that. That is awesome. Anytime someone wins bet, I applaud it. Get your money. 2-2 here from Loop to Demo. Murphy on it first, not great speed. The 2-2. Moore's going to pop that up. Should be playable. Moustakas coming in. He'll make the catch. 2 down. That will bring up Cobby. We didn't get the home run today. We're still looking like we're going to be tied at 1. Bryce Miller, 15 starts, 7-4 record, 4.35 ERA in the mound tomorrow. Chase Stolzet, 3 starts, 3-1 record, 3.99 ERA. I'm assuming he's spent some time in the bullpen because 29 strikeouts, 15 walks is a lot for 3 starts. So I'm assuming Stolzet has pitched out of the pen a little bit. Here is Caballero. Inside 1-0. I would assume I haven't seen the bullpen. I'd be blown away if it's not. If it's not Munoz, then something's got to be wrong, right? Because he didn't pitch yesterday. I thought they hit JP there, and I was wondering. I did too. I was thinking about it. It too, Kevin. The 1-0, Cobby fouls it off 1-1. Angels lineup seems weirdly assorted. Their hitters, you think, I kind of get Ohtani second, but it's, and Grichuk hitting 8th. Nevin's also, I think, not a very smart manager. So we all talk about managers. People want to talk about managers. Phil Nevin. But I kind of agree with that. That is a good point. The 1-1 to Cobby, inside 2-1. Love to move him up, give JP and maybe Julio a shot to drive in a run here. If Cobby makes an out and the Mariners can close it up, we will not have a winner tonight in the contest. Right now, it's Flick, Gunny, and Animal tied at 1 on the season. Can somebody break through? We only have so many games left. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Good take by Cobby. Get on for JP. That'd be nice. Give JP an RBI chance. Yeah, I've been really impressed with the amount of strikes Miller's thrown this season. Hopefully that fastball velocity is a little better than it was last week. But, Miller's been solid. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball from Luke, 3-2. And, it's Miller's first season. You can hit that rookie wall a little bit. Exactly, Caleb. It just seems to be the home run bugaboo. Castillo, too. Castillo and Miller. The 3-2 to Cobby. Fouls that off. Spoils a decent pitch from Luke. We'll do the 3-2 again. Murphy getting a workout. I haven't seen the bullpen. I'd be blown away if Munoz isn't getting loose here for the 9th. But the Angels will have Rengifo, Ohtani, and Crone due up. Let's get this one first out. Let's get 3 more big outs to get, but I'm with you, my friend. I'm in Arizona right now, but I am originally from the Seattle area. Right. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and kind of similar. A lot of heavy fastball. Miller's, I just feel like Miller's fastball doesn't move as much. I don't know. Yeah, doesn't have a pretty high spin rate. Doesn't Miller's? I don't remember if it did or not. Good calls, Caleb. Maybe. You could do that. The 3-2 to Cobby. Fouls that one off again. That'll be interesting. I think it'll be Munoz. I think, I like playing the lefty-lefty and righty-righty matchups. I think you might look at and just say Munoz is just better. So go with Munoz. But that would be an interesting call there to go with Spire against the lefties. I think I think I just stick with Munoz though, because then Spire would have to face Crone. So if he gets into some trouble, the umpire waving something off here. Oh, that whole like 12 seconds you got to wait until he's in the box thing. Yeah, because the problem is you go with Spire is Crone. So if one of them gets on, you know what I mean? If it was like in the old days, I might have Spire just face Rengifo and Ohtani, then bring in Munoz. But unfortunately, I got to face 3. So I think you go with Munoz. The 3-2. Inside, ball 4. Runners at first and 7. See if the Mariners can tack on here. Yes, really good AB. That's right, boy. It has that rise to it. Kirby's has more of like Kirby and Woo's has more of that 2-seamer action. Hey, Lem, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, that's a good. As soon as I kind of say, oh, Cabby, he has one of those Cabby at bats where he keeps him on the roster. Hope you're doing well, Lem. Lem said the Mariners were going to go on a streak, and they have. Let's hope they can finish this one off. Here's JP. Outside ball 1. Mariners just 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Not quite the offensive onslaught of the last 2 games, but that's okay. If you guys are new here, hit the like button in the stream and hit that subscribe button. Closing in on 2,000. Getting there. The 1-0 to JP. Is a called strike. Looked a little high, but borderline. 1-1. Exactly, Gunny. Exactly. Yep, you did. You came on after the trade deadline, and you're like one of the first comments. So hopefully they keep it going here. The 1-1 to JP in there for a strike 1-2. JP might be able to turn on a little bit. Little kind of slider. It's hard to tell what Luke's pitches are because he has that kind of sidearm delivery. Just kind of dropped it in the zone. I thought JP might be able to turn on that thing. And 1-2 here to JP. Who on deck? Julio's been red hot. Love to give Julio another at bat here. The pitch. JP go. He did. Ooh, the home plate umpire says he went. Really? You're not going to check on that? I think he did go. I checked the third on that. It will be this Munoz for the night. 3-1 Mariners. 3 outs away from victory. Here we go. And here we go. Yeah, it's been a rough. I'm going to talk a little about that. That first inning too was terrible. I've let it go, but let's do it, Caleb. Let's do it. Let's get who do we have. Who do we have? Rengifo. Always Ohtani and Crone. I think Caleb, it was you that said it. Got to get Rengifo. Got to get Rengifo. If Ohtani comes up with 1 out, 1 on, and 1 out and nobody on, then he gets one. He gets one. That's why that insurance run was so big too, from Ty. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. True, you could cash it out at that point. I'm not extras, but you could. Yeah, they'd probably offer you a little something there, get a nice little cash out. Yes, I do too. Munoz, although I'm happy with where they're at now, but I agree. I miss me some Edwin Diaz as well, but I like the trade at the time. 30 people in here. Wow. Hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new here. Mariners are 3 outs away from victory. People are stepping in to witness, hopefully 31. Wow. Thank you guys for joining. This is my high watermark, so really appreciate that many people being in here tonight for the Saturday night Mariners stream. Let's hope so. Right? Let's do it. I probably won't check the comments too much here in the ninth. I'll check them after they end this inning, or this inning ends, I should say. Oh, my voice is just shot. It is going to be a hot cup of tea for me tonight. And I'm not much of a tea drinker, but it will definitely be a tea night for me. Move the mic a little closer here. Angels Stadium in Anaheim. Mariners 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Angels 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. Andres and Munoz up on the hill. Trying to close this out. 20 games, 2.70 ERA, 26 2/3 innings, 39 strikeouts, 11 walks, 4 for 5 in save opportunities. I don't remember the blown save. It must have been like, it was the Twins game. That was the Twins game. I forgot about that. Here is Luis Rengifo, a pest of the Mariners. Got to get him out, as Caleb said, because you do not want Ohtani coming up as the tying run here. You want Ohtani up with 1 out and nobody on. Here we go. Munoz, his first pitch is in there for a strike. 87, just touches the outside corner. Probably could have been a ball. But Munoz touches the zone. Munoz drops it down. Rengifo 0-1. Munoz comes set. His 0-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss of that slider. 0-2. Munoz always has that big chaw, chew, whatever it is in there. Baseball, the only sport where you can chew tobacco while playing. Imagine playing football. I know some coaches sometimes do it. Rengifo 1 for 2. His single and was hit by a pitch. He's been on twice. The 0-2 from Mooney. Rengifo spoils a good slider. 0-2. Fouled it off. I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. That would definitely, yeah, true. That's the problem, Million. That would be the problem is, if they do come back, that's 36K. The 0-2. Line drive, foul. Ooh, pretty good wood on that one by Rengifo. Oh, I didn't mean to leave your comment up there. Sorry about that. Yeah, exactly. It's like you've got such that big gap in your money there that if they do come back and you catch up, you probably lose some sleep on that one. I'd let it ride. It was 100. I'd say, my honest opinion would be let it ride if you want mine. But I'm not an expert. The 0-2 up high, 1-2. So Rengifo battling. The Angels have done some pretty good job. Some of their guys tonight. Saw Renfroe do it to Brash. Not going away easily. Did my TV computer froze for a second. The 1-2 fouls it off again. 1-2. Rengifo getting a little bit better timing on these pitches from Munoz. Still out in front of it, but starting to make a little bit better contact. Maybe go heater here. Munoz goes with a lot of sliders. We'll see. 7th pitch of this at bat. Munoz is 1-2. The pitch low, 2-2. Good slider. Rengifo holds up. Good battle here. Munoz and Rengifo. Want to get Rengifo. You got Ohtani looming on deck. This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. Mooney looks in. Gets his sign. The 2-2, the pitch. Ground ball to Caballero. Over the tie, 1 down. And now the worst thing Ohtani can do is make it 3-2. That is a huge, huge out, and Caleb will give you credit. You made it first. I wonder if the chat's down. It's going to be commenting. What if the chat went down again? The stream, it's overpowering. Here's Ohtani. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Up high, 1-0. Still got to be careful. I mean, you don't want Ohtani to hit a home run. and you got a good hitter in Crone on deck, so you'd still like to get him, but definitely a little less nervous. Oh, down low, 2-0. Throw him a strike. Don't want to put him on here either if you don't have to. This is not a spot where you intentional walk. Try to get him. I mean, if he gets a hit, he gets a hit. No different. There's literally no difference here between a home run, a single, a double, and a walk. So throw him a strike. The 2-0 up high, 3-0. Come on, Mooney. Have a good night, Gunny. Thank you as always for being in here, my brother. Have a great night. Get that gabagool. The 3-0 to Ohtani. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Wow, I'm surprised down 2 runs. Ohtani having a green light. I get down 1 run, but 2 runs, I'm a little surprised he was green lighted there. The base runner is more important. That's what I'm saying. Throw strikes. I mean, I know you're not trying to throw balls if you're Munoz, but there's no matter what Ohtani does here outside of an out, everything reaching base does the same thing. The 3-1 from Munoz to Ohtani. Strike 2 called. Ooh, that was outside. Good pitch. Ohtani would have a right to be frustrated there. That should have been ball 4. Just outside. 3-2. Mooney not giving in. Throwing the slider. They're 3-1. 3-2 from Mooney to Ohtani. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ohtani goes down. Ohtani kind of got screwed on that. 2 down. That'll bring up Crone. Rose is 1 out away. Mariners are 1 out away from a W and winning this series, winning the first 3, winning 4 in a row, winning 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7, 7 out of 9. They've been on fire. Here is Crone. He takes low, 97, ball 1. Still got to be careful. He got Moustakas on deck. He's got pop. Not over yet. 1-0 here on CJ Crone. Not a guy that walks a ton. The 1-0 in there for a strike at 97, 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on here. Bottom of the ninth. Mariners with a 3-run lead. 2 strikes away from winning this series and having a chance to sweep a 4-game series in LA tomorrow if they can get this out. The 1-1, ground ball foul, 1-2. Munoz 1 strike away from locking this down. 1 strike away from striking out the side. This team, they do it. They make us sweat, don't they? The 1-2, grounder foul. Crone just gets a piece of the Munoz slider. As soon as the game is over, I'll check the comments. We'll do one kind of final walkthrough. I'll say my goodbyes, and I'll do my post-game video, which will be up in a little bit, talking about this game. And then I'll go get my cup of tea. Bryce Miller, Chase Silseth tomorrow. 1-2 from Munoz to Crone. Pitch. Down low, 2-2. One thing's going to be tough tomorrow. I might not have Munoz or Brash tomorrow. That's going to make tomorrow a little tougher. But, I mean, listen, I think we can all agree if they finish this game, and if they lost tomorrow, I'm not going to walk away mad that they won 3 out of 4. So let's finish this off. The 2-2. Fouled off. Good cack by Crone, 98. So Crone not going down without a fight. The Angels aren't going down without a fight. 20 pitches already this inning from Mooney. 28 people in here. Appreciate you guys being in here with me. Hope you're all having a great Saturday night. Mariners are 1 strike away from victory. Munoz is 2-2 to CJ Crone. Inside, 3-2. Moustakas makes me a little nervous on deck, and be lying, but I'm always nervous in the 9th inning of a Mariners game, so nothing new there. 3-2. Good at bat by Crone. Really some good at bats here against Munoz. See what Munoz goes with here. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. Just missed with a slider, and the tying run will come to the plate in the form of Mike Moustakas. For sure. Yeah, that was a great pitch to get Ohtani there, reflect. Here we go. Here's Moustakas, a dangerous hitter, hitting from the left side. I can't roll it off that pitch. I think Crone was taken. Honestly, I think he was kind of like, listen, if he rings me up, he rings me up. Here we go. Tying run at the plate. The pitch to Moustakas inside, 1-0. Settle down. Yeah, Murphy might go out here. Yeah, Murphy's coming out, I think. Yep. Good call by Tom. Oh, yeah, he is. Yep. Good idea. Calm him down, Murph. Agreed, Chad. Never is, right? Seawald wouldn't have missed. Maybe. So far, okay. Just need to get one more out. Yeah, Buck, you still have hope. The heart is still beating for you. 1-0 here on Moustakas. 2 outs, 1 on. Mooney comes set. There's 1-0 to the Moose. Right down the middle for a strike. That seemed like a pretty hittable slider for Moustakas. 1-1. That slider did not look particularly sharp, and it caught a lot of zone. But took it, called strike, 1-1. All right, 25th pitch here for Munoz. It was 1-1. Ground ball in the hole. Base hit past Caballero. Now the winning run comes up. Base hit for Moustakas. That will bring up Hunter Renfroe. Never easy. 2 quick outs. They get Rengifo and Ohtani, and then Crone and Moustakas reach, just finding a hole there. Almost hit Crone. Almost get Cobby just out of his reach. That would have been a tough play. Moustakas is going to be lifted for a pinch runner. Now the go-ahead run is at the plate. Andrew Velasquez will pinch run here for the Moose. 2 out, 2 on. Yep, I'm with you guys. The nerves. Got one strike. I hate it when they get one strike away and then rallies happen. Oh, it's Drury. I said Renfroe. I apologize. Brandon Drury will step up. I said Hunter Renfroe. My bad on that, guys. 2 outs, 2 on. The go ahead. The winning runs at the plate. Munoz approaching 30 pitches. Pitch to Drury, well outside, 1-0. I think you got to get with Moniak on deck. I think I'm getting Spire loose here. I think I'm getting Gabe Spire loose. 1-0. The nerves are here. The 1-0 from Munoz to Drury. In there for a strike, 98, 1-1. Drury didn't seem to like it. That was a good pitch, Bombazone. That's a strike. 1-1. Just need to find a way to get Drury. He is the winning run, and he is red hot. 992 OPS last 15 games. You guys are new here, hit the like button, hit the sub button. Munoz is 1-1 to Drury. Inside, 2-1. Man, they got Ohtani. They just had to get Crone. Walked Crone. Moustakas base hit. This one would hurt. I'm not going to lie. This would be a brutal one. 2-1 for Munoz to Drury. Mooney comes set. The pitch. Line drive, left field, going back. It's over Demo's head. And over the wall, ground rule double. That should save a run. That's a ground rule double. That should mean second and third. It's going to be 3-2. Velasquez has to hold. But now a base hit will win this game. Oh, my gosh. Thank goodness. Yeah, this might be the first game where they really needed it. Millian, you're a base hit away from getting it. Oh, my gosh. 3-2. The Mariners saved by that ball going over the fence for a ground rule double. 3-2. That would have tied the game. Angels are now a base hit away from winning. Oh, my gosh. Guys, help me. Get me through this. I need Mike to come in here and call this. Moon coming out talking to Munoz here. Now a base hit wins this thing for the Angels. I don't know. It would be a really, really devastating one. I don't know if it would be the worst of all time, Chad, but man, it would really, really sting. This would absolutely sting if they couldn't get this. Especially they got the first 2 outs in this ninth. Second and third, 2 outs. The Paul Sewald trade maybe turning its ugly head here a little bit. Can Zone come in and pitch? I'm with you, Reflect. Let's get it. Let's get it. They're going to walk Moniak. Now the bases are out at every base, but now a walk would tie this game. So the bases are loaded for Renfroe. I keep saying Renfroe. That was Moniak. This is now Hunt for Renfroe. Finally, bases loaded, 2 outs. For sure, Patrick, for sure. But it would definitely be just the way the series has gone, man, would this one hurt. But I agree, it wouldn't be the worst of all time. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Base hit wins this for the Angels, unless it's like a little infield hit. Oh, boy. 2 quick outs, and then this. Sticking with Munoz, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 98. Guys, I'm like shaking. Oh, my gosh. Munoz is 0-1 to Renfroe. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 98. 0-2. Sorry, I know I should be more excited there, but until this is over, I cannot do it. That pitch, 98, top of the zone. Renfroe has swung through it twice. Munoz comes set. His 0-2. Popped it up. It's going to get out of play. We'll do it again. He went with that same pitch, 97 up top. Got a lot of comments. You guys might be ahead of me. I haven't clicked on it yet. The game could possibly be over. I might be a little bit behind you guys. The 0-2 from Munoz to Renfroe. Comes set, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Mariners win it. Munoz strikes out Hunter Renfroe. The Mariners, sorry, I got a little. The Mariners are taking the first 3 games of this series. Let's go. What a win. Oh, my. Whew. I can't do this, guys. They're doing it to me again. They're doing it to me again. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes. 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 3 outs now. Our game's over. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. They let me breathe. They get the first 2 outs like it's nothing. Oh my gosh. Well said, James. Well said, my friend. Yes. I'm going to church tomorrow. I gotta say a couple extra prayers tomorrow for sure. Oh my gosh. We are red hot. M's win. M's win. M's win. William, yes, I saw your comment. I hope praying for you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope this win brought a little joy to you. Sorry, Buck. I'm sorry for you. Man, that's a tough one for you, my friend. But I'm obviously happy for the Mariners. Appreciate you subbing, man. Always welcome to stop on by. And hopefully next game, I'm calling it's a game that you need my team to win. So it'll be fun for all of us for that. Seriously. Caleb, seriously. Oh my gosh. He did in a very roundabout way. The side was struck out. Wow, 40 people in here. Thank you guys for joining. Me too, Sleepy. If you heard, I wasn't even like on the 0-2. I'm like 0-2. Like 0-1, 0-2. I'm like, I just get the out. I don't care how. How about that ground rule double? I mean, if that didn't get over the fence, the game's tied. The Mariners got absolutely saved by a ground rule double. He was up. Seriously, oh, what a roller coaster. Oh, my voice is just gone. Me too, James. Me too. Oh, my gosh. Yes, one more, Sour. One more. Have a good night, Patrick. Take care. Have a great night. Yes. It's now the Angels season coming to a quick end here, courtesy of the Mariners. I don't blame you. I do not blame you in the slightest. Oh, my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful win. Very much probably did, Boar. Probably did. No, I know where you're coming from, Lem, but I've seen the Mariners not get breaks. I don't have any feel bad for anybody else anymore. Like, I've sat through 2000. I know what you're saying. I'm not using your comments as like pick or anything, but sat through 08, 2010. I don't have sympathy. Like, it just happens. Bad break. But definitely a very bad break. Yeah, we had 40 actually at one point there. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Fernando. You've been here with me from the beginning. There we go. Now make sure you do a million. Come on, you know what I mean? Then join us. It'll be a lot more fun for you to be involved. I am sorry for that. That would be a great hit for you, my friend. So that does stink, man. But I'm sorry to hear that. I did too. Well, I didn't think they walked it off. I thought it was tied, and that ball just bounced over the fence. Oh my gosh. Whew. Whew. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Thank you. William, good to see you in here. Better late than never, my friend. I'm going to get going, guys. I'm going to have a post-game video up here, probably up in about 25, 30 minutes. I'll discuss that one and discuss this game. I'm going to get my cup of tea and going to sleep well. What a win. How fun was that, man? How fun was that? How about that double play GP turn? Oh, my gosh. BMS, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Of course. You welcome in, my friend. Absolutely. That's what I'm here. Glad you had a good time. Glad we all got to celebrate. Did that not feel like a play game, guys? Did that not feel like a man? I was like I probably got I've got pit stands going. Not that you guys need to see that, but man, I was on that one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Always a pleasure, Wild Boar. Thanks for joining, man. I love having you in here because I feel like we're always on the same page. So I appreciate it. Seriously. Have a great night, everybody. Yes, 7 games above 500. High watermark. High watermark. It tied the record from last year. Have a good night, Sleepy. Thank you, as always, for being in here, my friend. Jeff, take a good night. Thank you for the first inning and helping me out figure out what was going on. You came in clutch there, my friend. Probably Tuesday. I did not have a voice to do it tomorrow, but I'll have videos up, so check those out. Love y'all. Seriously, everybody in here, love to all of you guys. No problem, man. No problem, Fernando. Good to see you in here, man. Thank you. Great night, everybody. Stay tuned. The post game is coming. Love you all. Thank you all for being in here, man. You guys make this so much more fun. Like, I feed off your guys' energy. I was like, I know they're with me on this. I'm sitting here sweating. I'm like, I got my team in here with me. So have a good night, everybody. I will see y'all for the post game. Peace. Go Mariners.